Spoke to Dean last time. Please, lads. Thrills. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Carly Pilkington, little baldy mank, whinging little twat. How are you?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you doing? Happy? Feeling a bit happier today? You look as full of spunk, as they say in America.
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit of a miserable day, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit miserable.
Yeah.
Walking in today, right? Do you know I walked through, like, the sort of the gay district of London and that?
Right.
You don't walk, you mince, don't you?
Well, just walking through on the way to work, and I'm always interested in their little shops and stuff that they have, right? Loads of
their little shops.
That's no be ashamed of. If you want to go in and buy something, go in and buy something.
I'm just having a look at, looking in the windows and stuff. Little postcard just near the entrance.
Yeah.
That's meant to tease people in, to make people go, that sounds good, I'll nip in. Right? Little postcard. Free butt plugs with every sale.
That's great. How did we get from 5p off milk to free butt plugs with every sale?
Wow.
What's society come to?
Well, it's because we're liberated, Rick.
Yeah.
It's an open society.
What did you buy to get them? You didn't buy...
I didn't. But what's the purpose?
What, of the poster or of butt plugs?
Butt plugs, because I really honestly
You
don't.
shove them up your arse, don't you?
Whoa, slow down, bum. Shove them up your bum.
Yeah.
But when? Is that just like when you're doing whatever, doing stuff around the house? Or?
I think it's not to keep things out. Is it like you would use a plug in the sink to keep, the water in the sink?
Oh, if you're not gay. Get that? Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't know.
No entry.
What is it? I mean, I don't understand what that's
I don't know. I assume it either feels good or are they... Well, I've got to be careful here. Or are they sort of like breaking it in?
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like a shoehorn.
Sure.
or
It's like when you stick paper in your shoes if they're a bit tight.
Or those people who sort of like put little bits of wood in their lips, and then as soon they've got big plates in their lips.
Yeah.
Same with the butt plug. It means you can, you're ready for anything. I don't know, do I? The Carl's face.
Well, if you know what butt plugs are used for, then why not get in touch? Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
What do you think? If there's any...
I can't believe we're already on this subject.
I know.
It's 1 and we're
I was going to say then, if there's any people who use butt plugs, and I was thinking that Carl would have said, well, they're not up yet.
Yeah.
Because they go out late.
No, but
what is it? We're award-winning people. We've written a TV
not on
show.
radio though.
Respected.
Not on radio. We're rubbish on radio.
I know, but
We've got nothing to lose.
I always say to you, Steve, that I like educating people and that. Now, the way I see it is I didn't know what they were.
Let's phone to go. Someone might know about butt plugs.
All right, we'll get.
No, get them on. Get them on. Ask them.
No, because they might say something dodgy.
Oh.
Yeah, whereas what have we just been doing?
Just take a chance. Take a chance and tell them not to swear.
Well, you tell them.
Okay.
Right, Steve.
I haven't got my headphones on.
Hello, who's that?
Can't hear, hold on.
Who, sorry?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, hello, mate. You're not going to swear, are you?
No, I'm not going to
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep them keen. What were you calling about?
I'm phoning about your plugs.
About not my plugs, but sure, plugs in general. What do you know much about them?
No,
Are you a plug user yourself?
No, I'm just thinking if maybe you've got some gay friends and you're spending the night at their place, you might want to use one.
Right.
What, you mean experiment with them, or...?
No, so you can make sure they're not going to do anything while you're asleep.
Could I suggest, just lock the door? I mean, that is easier to me.
Can I make a bigger suggestion? That's probably the most homophobic thing we've had said on the show today. Thanks very much for your call. Right, okay, good. Well, that's why we shouldn't put people on the line. Just, without checking first. I think Carl's made a good point. That's the calibre of listener we've got. God Gave Rock and Roll to You by Kiss on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant.
I'm bloody glad he did, Steve.
Thank you, I am.
Cheers.
Karl Pilkington's with us as well. He's learned some stuff while the song's been on.
He's had a couple of calls, one from a bloke, one from a woman who worked at a sex shop, and you learnt quite a lot. I could see your eyes widening. What have you learnt then about butt plugs?
I haven't really learned anything. I still don't understand.
Yes, you have.
No, but the woman was just saying, it spices things up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, what do you need to do that for? The end result is always the same, I think. So why complicate it? Do you know what I mean? Are you with me though? These people who say, you know, they do stuff all night, it's like, what's the point? That's why I like short stories and that.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
Excellent. I wish people could see what he looks like when he's talking like it. Oh, in fact, he's in Heat next week, Steve.
Right. Is he?
Yeah, they've put a picture of him. They could do the grab off the DVD, and he's behind the scenes, and he's got his little picture in Heat, and he hates it, don't you?
well, I'm a bit annoyed because I didn't want it in.
Why are you worried?
Just don't want people
Knowing what you
knowing
look
what I
like.
look like and that.
Why?
Were you on the DVD?
Yeah, but
It's to public domain. Anyone can take it off there and put it on the paper now.
but that's extras on a DVD, and I'm just thinking not that many people. If they watch it, they won't take it in, stuff like that.
What are you worried about then?
Just I don't. There's like me brother and sister and stuff who I don't see anymore. If they know what I look like now, they might.
What do you mean if they know what you look like now? They've just got to imagine little Karl Pilkington with no hair.
No, I've changed quite a lot because I work hard, don't I? So I've aged quite badly. Right. And I'm just thinking if they
You used to have the hair of a Chinaman,
But
didn't you?
sorry, why is it a problem for your brother and sister to see you and to?
because I don't see them anymore, do I? And they'll come out of the woodwork now.
What? They're after your millions.
No. So they're sitting at home, they're looking at Heat, and there goes Karl Pilkington. Oh, Karl's my brother. My brother. Oh, maybe I'll go and see him.
I don't want that hassle.
But they could find out where you are.
What's the hassle then?
It's just hassle of having friends and family and that.
You mean this, don't you?
Yeah, it's you know that I'm not into having
But
mates.
if
and
either
that.
your brother or your sister came to your door, would you not welcome them in and give them a cup of tea?
Do you know what? He bumped into his sister, right, after about 7 years in a car park somewhere, right? And she went, oh, I got a picture of my new kid. Do you want to see it? He went, not really. All kids look the same. And she went off in half.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but that's the problem though, isn't it? She hadn't seen me for years and years. That's the way I am. I'm not like being rude or anything. I'm just says what comes in my head.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't do that. I'm not rude. It's what comes in me head.
That's a rubbish excuse.
Not
know
rude.
me, know my ways.
Yeah.
Right, am I wrong then? Let's look at it. Let's look at what I said.
Hey, there's Nouts Obama's cakes. Know me, know my ways. Get out, you twiddle flunt. What is that? What sort of philosophy is that? Know me, I'm rude and take it, I'll leave
I'm not
it.
being rude.
You are being rude.
What, saying that all babies look the same?
It's your nephew. He didn't even bother to have a look. You could have been courteous and had a look at the picture.
If it was a first, I'd say fair enough, but she's got loads of kids.
Oh, fair enough. What kind of woman is she?
David Bowie, Lady Stardust from Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I went to see him Tuesday. I know you went to see him Wednesday, Steve. I mean, obviously I'm a mental fan, but I think objectively that was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
He's got the best band in the world. He played all the hits. It was an amazing show. The sound was incredible. Do you know what I mean?
Well, his voice as well. I think people don't realise how incredible his voice is.
It was absolutely
soulful is the word I'd use.
brilliant. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. You don't care, do you, Karl? We don't care about this.
You never really go to gigs, do you, Karl? The live music experience is not something you enjoy.
Can be all right.
Go on.
I heard that someone else who went to the Bowie thing said that he sort of messed with the songs a bit, which would annoy me.
No, he didn't.
Not really.
Hardly at all.
He said when they did Life on Mars, instead of saying something about just the tune of it, he messed with it so it wasn't the same. That would annoy me.
What would you do? Get up and leave?
But I mean, we're not talking Bob Dylan or Sinatra. He ad-libbed a little bit, I suppose, and it's his song, but it was totally faithful. He was singing the songs. What do you mean?
Well, it's just don't mess with stuff. It's like if you went to see Titanic and then the boat didn't have a crash, you'd go, what are they doing? It's like, oh, I fancy messing with it.
I'll tell you, he didn't mess with it. Relatively speaking, he did not mess with the songs. They were brilliant renditions.
That would be a hell of a film, though, where Titanic gets to New York. Absolutely fine.
Oh, Karl.
But,
you're amazing.
It's because I work here, though, and there's a lot of gigs going on all the time, and then you get to a point when, you just go, get a bit fed up with that.
Well, when was the last time you went to a live experience?
Well, I've been to gigs, but the one that springs to mind probably is when I first sort of tried a gig out, and it wasn't a music one. It was Bottom. Do you know with
Bottom the live thing with
Rick Mail and Equanimity.
Yeah, in
When
Manchester.
was that?
Years ago, because it was in Manchester in about, I don't know, 87, 88 or something, and I was set up for a blind date. Right, this a mate of mine sort of set me up to see this.
What?
girl.
So you said let's go to Bottom?
Well, I didn't tell her. I just said meet us at the Apollo.
I bet she was over the moon,
8
wasn't she?
o'clock, met her there. I said right. there you go.
Romantic.
Going to see some middle-aged men run round in pants. Brilliant.
Well, it's good. It's one of them things that afterwards you got something to talk about, haven't you, and stuff.
Yeah.
So
And
was it a good gig?
Yeah, it was all right. Sort of bought some April fruits and that at the start of the night.
Yeah.
I think she liked that, and then we watched Bottom. Then afterwards had a bit of a chat, and then
You didn't see her again, I take it.
I would have done right because she was all right looking and everything.
Yeah.
But when we were chatting, she said she had a problem with a marrow
What?
and that.
She what?
She had a problem with a marrow.
She had a problem with her marrow.
Yeah,
You mean her bone marrow?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant she had one stuck of her fanny.
No, just
Thanks for that, Rick. That's an image I can't get out of my head.
No, I wondered what. I see a marrow. I thought you meant a marrow. Her marrow.
And is that serious? That? I just was put off it because I thought if you
Well, I think it's more serious than a problem with a marrow.
Yeah.
I mean,
with a marrow and that.
It's an idea if you're bored with butt
I
plugs.
love it. I love it. Everything he says is like someone from Kes.
It was just that thing that because,
You didn't want to go out with a girl who might be ill in some way.
well, yeah, I thought, what's the point in spending time with her, spending money on her and stuff, and then she's going to die on me?
Oh!
No, but seriously,
God!
no, but I'm just. But see, this is what annoys me. You asked me to be honest, but I'm just saying, what's the point in me getting upset and stuff?
No, but it's not the. It was the one thing he said. What's the point in spending money on her if she's going to die anyway? You've got to realise that's not a normal thing to say.
No, but what's the point in getting to really like to know, knowing someone and thinking, oh, she's really nice. I want to spend my life with her. It's good that she told me when she did.
Carl! What, during Bottom? This is the most amazing thing you've ever said.
What do you-
Steve, don't you understand what I'm saying?
But no, because what? Well, firstly, it's the assumption that she's going to drop dead, and you're going to think, well, I just bought her some open fruits. I'm livid.
I don't know what it means when you got a problem with a marrow and that, but she looked pretty serious when she was talking about it. So I was like, oh.
Christ almighty.
I don't understand what's so bad about it.
Play a record. I'll tell you. I'll explain to you during the break. Play a record.
Libertines.
Yeah.
If you're morally objectionable, why not email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk?
It's okay, he's an idiot.
True.
Modest Chambers, Kings of Leon on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Steve,
Yes.
I want to talk to you. I think it was, might have been Wednesday night. I was in the pub. Phone goes. And Karl goes, "You're watching that thing about parasites?"
Right.
I went, "No, I'm out." He went, "Oh, fella with a maggot in his head."
Fellow with a maggot in his head.
Yeah. And they go, "Oh no, he's pulling it out now." Oh God. I said, "Well, I'll get it. I said, "Yeah, see you later." About 5 minutes later, I get a message on my phone. Beep, beep. I look at it. It just says, "Oh no, there's a fella with his fish up his cock now."
There's a fellow with a fish up his cock.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to
Okay.
explain that, Carl? Is it one of those little ones that swim up if you're having a slash in the Amazon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird, isn't it? But it was still like stuff like that. It started off with
What does the fish do when it gets in there?
just sits there.
Why is it? Why?
Well, what else can it do?
No, but why does it go up there?
Don't know. I didn't listen to that bit. There's a bit. It started off with a fella who had a bit of meat and got a tapeworm inside him.
Yeah.
And he grew it for however long, and then it came out at the end. It was about 7 foot long.
On purpose?
Yeah, he did it on purpose. Yeah, for the program, right?
I think yeah. Probably slimming, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking that could I mean, you're a fan of Waller. Could he purposely have about 8 of them?
What, Rick Waller?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Because they were saying how they eat, a lot of stuff when they're in you. They just eat all
Well, they take enough so you don't die, and nor do they, yeah. But I mean, you've got to keep taking them out, haven't you? Because you'll still have the same weight, because it's got to go somewhere. So you'll have them in you. What you got to do is, like, let them eat your meal and then take them out.
Do you think worm watchers will catch on?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that happened, right? And then, there was a woman with a maggot in her head.
A woman with a maggot in her head?
Yeah, she went on holiday, it got in there somehow. And
Stowaway.
it it was massive. And the thing is, she had a hole in her head, and she's there being interviewed with the doctor, like, and you can see it just sort of sticking its head out. Like, do you know when you see a cartoon with a maggot in an apple?
Yeah.
And it looks around like that.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just take it out there and then?
I think they could have done, but the doctor's messing about. It's like, well, it's good for the show, isn't it? And they left it in there.
Right, that's libelous.
Well,
that is libelous.
But I found it weird. Why not just grab it? Wait.
Because there must be a reason. There must be one of those medical reasons that you don't really know about, Carl.
Right. And another bit. This was the best one. Right?
Grab it.
Right. There's this fella, and he was on his bike, right, cycling to work or whatever, and he sort of sees this thing in the corner of his eye. Right?
Literally in the corner of his eye. Or you mean he saw?
He just said he saw
in his peripheral vision. Okay, yeah.
I thought, what's that?
Yeah.
So he thought, doesn't matter, whatever. And he stops off at a cafe, right? Get a little scone, a tea or whatever. And he goes in there and he's sat down, and the waiter comes over. He says, what do you want? He says, I'll have a scone and a tea. He goes, all right then. So he goes to get it, comes back. As he puts the tea and the scone down, his face is like, what is that? Right? Like a look of frightenedness on his face, right? Drops the tea and legs it. So the fella's going, what? So he legs it after the bloke and goes, what? And he says, something came out of your nose. That was massive.
Sorry, something came out of the guy's
This is all true because people would have watched it, so don't start saying it didn't
hang on,
happen.
I just need to clarify. The guy on the bike...
I don't believe he ran away. I don't believe he legged it. I don't believe he had a look of frightenedness on his face, and I don't believe he said something massive came out your nose. And I don't even believe he had a cup of tea in the scone. These are the things that I think are embellished.
But who had something coming out of his nose? Was it the guy serving the scone?
The one who was on the bike who ordered the scone.
Yeah, but what was
came
it?
out of his nose.
Yeah, what was it? Came out of his nose.
Right. So he goes home and he thinks, I've got to sort this out because it's not good and that. So he
But what? No, it was out of his nose. So you mean it poked out of his nose? It didn't come out.
It just said hello and then
it was like the maggot in the head.
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
popped his head out, had a look around and went back in.
Why did the bloke drop the tea and run?
Well, it's weird, isn't it?
All right, so he goes home.
He goes home and he goes, oh, God, So he sits in front of the mirror and he's sat there waiting. This thing comes out. Again, sort of looks round, goes back in again. So he goes, oh.
No scones.
Right?
Not interested.
So he goes, I've got to sort this out. He goes to the doctors, says to the doctor, I've got something up my nose. It just keeps coming out and having a look round, going back in.
Didn't say that.
The doctor's like, I haven't heard of that before. Right?
Didn't say that.
So sat there. It does it again. The doctor looks, frightened again.
Runs away?
Yeah.
He's
got a look of frightenedness on his face.
He had a look of medical frightenedness. He dropped his stethoscope and legged it.
No, he said, I know what it was. So what? So you got a leech up your nose. He had a leech about that long.
What's radio?
Well, how long's that?
4 inches.
4 inches coming out of his nose. Next time it stuck its head out, he grabbed it, pulled it out. That's horrible though, isn't it? Isn't it?
Can I just remind people, just let people know, when Karl was saying it was about that long and Ricky said 4 inches, he was using his fingers.
Oh yeah, he didn't have his... No.
There's nothing else there.
The fella out, no.
So he had a leech up his nose. How did he get a leech up his nose?
I don't know, again, I'm not that bothered about that bit. All the footage and stuff.
Oh, play a record.
Brilliant programme.
Yeah.
It's just the same. He just sees that. He gets fast. He doesn't read on. His education is just sound bites and self-embellishment in his own head.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like he gets all his news from Ananova and he just reads the headline.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't bother reading it.
But he considers that education. He gets annoyed if you think that more information is useful.
Don't get going on that, 'cause we'll talk about that later. If you're going to start having a go.
Right, okay. After Okay, we're going to play a song now, and I'm going to tell London Karl's confusion over evolution.
Right.
Are you two?
Oh, brilliant.
Sweetest thing. 104.9 XFM, 104.9. U2, the sweetest thing on XFM. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
So, we're with Karl in the week. So, well, what can we do this week? I was saying, well, don't do Rockbusters. That's dead in the water. I hope the listening public agree with me. He's going, well, you know, why don't I teach you stuff again? Remember what I taught you last week? I went, no, no idea. Were you joking? I went, no. And he went, Ivan the Terrible goes like a fella's eyes.
Yeah.
He actually said Ivan the Terrible at the time.
Yeah.
So
I can't remember. This was a man who had built something for Ivan the Terrible, and then
but his idea of education is telling someone something that knows more about the subject than him, so they can correct him when he's telling them it. And so I said, well, I don't know. And he gets annoyed that me and you are dubious against monkeys who perform bank robberies. And he goes, but you believe in Newton. Yeah. He doesn't know the difference. I was trying to explain the laws of the universe, right? It was going, what do we do? And so all I come up with, I thought somewhat interesting. You know when you tell a child maths, you say you've got 3 potatoes and you've got 4 potatoes. Yeah. I have to do that with science to Karl.
Yeah.
So I ended up saying, imagine you're in a shopping trolley with loads of house bricks. If you throw the house bricks out, you'll go the other way. He loved that.
Right.
He upped, didn't you?
Because I didn't know that would happen. And it's sort of useful to know. It sort of explained a bit to me and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why I like doing stuff every week. I think listeners go away going, well, I didn't know that. Do you know what I mean? Karl told me something there.
They forget it instantly, just like we do. We're friends of yours and we forget it instantly.
No, the annoying thing with you is, Steve, not so much, Ricky, at least he'll listen now and again, he'll just dismiss stuff straight away. I told you loads of stuff yesterday, But Karl, what you consider education... hang on, what you consider education, I consider tittle-tattle. Well,
it's not education. Do you know what I mean? You seem to think it's education. It's just kind of gossip, stories you've sort of half read.
Right, all right. Example of yesterday. Goldfish have longer memories than people think they do.
Yeah.
You said no, it's rubbish.
No, we didn't. We said, where'd you get that from?
Where'd you get the information from?
Yeah.
There's not enough information there for it to be educational. Because it's
also relative.
I don't know.
Because that as a statement, it has no objectivity. Goldfish's memories are longer than some people think. That isn't a fact.
Exactly.
Because we don't know how long do people think a goldfish's memory is. Do you see what that isn't a fact? Whereas Newton's laws of physics and the universe are.
Right. Yeah, but it was just a little thing. And I taught you more than that. I said about there's loads of Chinese people, if you put them in a line, you can't get to the end of it.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
There's loads of Chinese people.
We know that, but what? If we put them in a line, we can't get to the end of it?
We just say there's about 1 billion Chinese people in the world.
But what really annoys me is, right, I read something on the internet the other day, because I'm always trying to learn stuff.
Yeah, no, you are. I know you are.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're having a go at me because you're saying, well, what does that mean? Yeah, there was a report on, I think it was on Nova or BBC News website. It said, the world may end in 32 million years. Right, first of all, it says may, it doesn't say it will. And 32 million, who's going to argue with that? And yet they're allowed to put that on a website. You're not having a go at them.
No, but
you didn't read on.
There's more information.
That wasn't meant to be a news flash to worry people. That was like, oh, scientists have discovered that possibility. That was just like.
Yeah, but again, possibility.
No, but Karl, but there's other paragraphs that you haven't read. You see, that'll have to give explanations as to why they think that might happen. So therefore, it becomes a news item. It becomes educational. It's not just the headline, the bullet point. The headline's just supposed to draw you into the story so you read on. Yeah. That's not all the information.
But then I was trying to come up with things to excite him, and I realised that I was opening a can of worms. I was trying to come up with facts for him. He was going, give me facts. So I said, oh, okay, why can't an owl, why does an owl have to turn its sort of head 180 degrees? And I said, it's because the eyes are so large, it has to have a huge focal point for its sight, that they can't move within the skull, right? And he went, well, why'd they do that? Why don't they just do it, give them normal eyes, and then after I've turned their head? I went, what do you mean? Why didn't they? He went, well, whoever did that. I went, well, it was evolution. He went, it's like giraffes. I read the giraffes grew their necks to eat food. So they didn't grow their necks to get the food. The ones that had upshots, lived longer, and so got the food and passed on their... He went, yeah, but why didn't they just give them wings? I went, why didn't who just give them wings? He got angry and went, whoever gave them the necks! his understanding of evolution made me fall on the floor.
Who do you imagine is they? Because you don't believe in God, do you? So who is it you imagine is they?
Well, whoever made us sorted us out.
Who?
I don't know, it just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
there's no will to evolution. It's natural selection,
I
isn't it?
still don't get it, though. We talked about an hour, didn't we?
I know.
And
Yeah, but to be fair, I watched as Ricky tried to give you actually what was quite a concise and educated version of evolution. He tried to explain it to you, and I have never seen a person lose interest quicker.
But I tried to use actual fact, then I tried to use metaphor and analogy, then I showed you some computer programs to show what biofeedback is and everything. I tried all these things, and Steve's right. You were looking out the window.
Have you ever spoken, Carl, to someone who's got Alzheimer's disease? And you try to explain who you are, and they're listening, and then that's what you're like. It's extraordinary. But listen, seriously, I went home, I found this book, I found a couple of facts which I think are more up your street. Evolution, a little bit complicated, a little bit big. But this one, I think we may have mentioned it before, I think you'll like this. This is from a book of facts and trivia. The Egyptians trained baboons to wait on tables. That's interesting to you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you got any more there?
I'll see if I can find
He's interested.
Yeah.
Can get the staff.
That did happen,
You
yeah?
pay peanuts.
That definitely happened,
You get
yeah.
monkeys.
And then what did they go off and do after that?
Well, it doesn't say. So
I love the fact that he thinks, right, okay, so in his mind, it's now the monkey going, it's 5:30, I'm off, you know I was going early today, and they go off maybe dancing or something, or they come in late.
No, I assumed what you meant there is that was their first career move. And
Yeah,
then they
well,
went on. It's like actors waiting to be discovered.
Play a record.
Just one more before you play a record.
Oh, man.
You'll like this. Peter the Great. You ever heard of Peter the Great?
No.
Okay, well anyway, Peter the Great had his wife's lover executed.
You'll love this, Carl.
Right, so his wife had a lover, he had him executed, and he put his head into a jar of alcohol, and his wife had to keep it in her bedroom. Do you understand? That's every time every morning she'd wake up and there was her lover's head in a jar.
Who took his head off? He took his own head off.
Play a record.
Play a record.
She had a lover, and never mind. Never mind. It couldn't be any more concise. Mad World on XFM. We just had a text, Rick, from Andrew Barnes. He says he watched the same documentary, it would appear, as Carl did in the week. And he says here, just to clarify, the leech nose man got it up there when drinking from a muddy stream. And he goes on, one can only imagine the frightenedness he experienced.
Carl. Explain to him once more what happened with Peter the Great.
All right, so we've got Peter the Great.
Yeah.
Okay. And his wife had a lover.
That's another man.
Another man.
Not Peter the Great.
She was having an affair with someone else.
Right.
And Peter the Great, he found out about that. Okay.
Yeah.
So he sliced off this bloke's head. He killed him. He executed him.
Right.
You with me so far?
The fella who
Jesus.
She was seen for a bit.
Yeah, there's only two fellas involved.
There's two people involved. One's Peter the Great, the other one's not.
Right.
The guy that's not Peter the Great,
Derek the Terrible.
Derek the Rubbish.
Yeah.
Right? He's having an affair with Peter the Great's missus. So Peter the Great slices off his head, puts it inside a jar of alcohol to preserve it, and puts it in his wife's bedroom. So every morning she wakes up, she sees her dead lover's head.
You'd have thought he wouldn't have wanted to remember, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Best bury the head so she don't remember.
Well, it was a reminder so as not to put it about.
And did it work?
Oh, I don't know.
I love that. Again, that to me is an amazing thing to do. And you go, did it work? I mean, you've got quite an interesting mind, actually. I mean, you are, in some ways, really, really bright and intelligent. I love the way you think. You're one of the cleverest blokes in some ways that I know.
Dad always says I've got common sense.
Well,
yeah.
And that's more important than knowing about,
But it's what you really it's like you follow the subplot, which is quite an interesting thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like you tell you a story, you'll always pick up on something that I didn't even think was an important bit. It's like you're looking out of the window all the time.
So what's important about that head thing?
What do you mean?
The head in a jar.
It's a grotesque thing to do. It shows ego, power, cruelty, and revenge.
although I think it probably did work because he is called Peter the Great.
Yeah.
So you'd assume he got it right.
Yeah.
I don't see how you can query that. That's the sort of facts you give us. You see now, you're on the other side of the fence, and you've got questions just like we've always got questions.
No, but in Carl's thing, it would have been, turns out, some weird happened, right? And he was still alive.
Yeah.
And so she was still having sex with body. And his head was watching.
Yeah.
And Peter the Great didn't even know.
See how he's perked up?
I understand what you're saying. Now, I've learned some other stuff, so I'll see if I can, educate you a bit before 3.
But I want to know, to see what, I'll tell you what education I want. I want to know what sort of things I can buy this weekend.
Butt plugs.
No. Have you got any adverts?
Oh, yeah.
XFM.
It's My Life and No Doubt on XFM, their version of the Talk
Love it.
song.
Love it.
You've enjoyed that, Rick?
Yeah, on XFM 104.9. Right, Carl. This is where he shines. This is what Carl gets Mondays off for.
Yeah.
Okay, Carl, what is it? You want to explain this?
It's the bit when I'm in a film and sort of edit me into it, so I'm like an actor in a major film.
Yeah.
We've done Kes, we've done One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Shining, stuff like that. This week, it's A Few Good Men.
Brilliant film. Brilliant film.
With Jack Nicholson and that.
Yeah.
So you listen to this, and will we give the question later on? Probably.
Let's give it after this.
All right.
Yeah, we'll give it after we've heard the clip.
I haven't really got one sorted, but I think I will whilst it's on. So have a listen to this, take everything in, and then the question at the end. So it's a scene where it's the court case.
Yeah.
All right? All right.
All rise.
Call your witness.
Yeah, he's just coming now. All right, Jack.
Colonel,
What?
I'd appreciate if he would address me as Colonel or Sir. I believe I've earned it.
Defense counsel will address the witness as Colonel or Sir.
All right. All right, Colonel. Bit smart today with all the army stuff on.
You ever served in an infantry unit, son?
Nah. Brother did. He was in the army. Got kicked out though, because he went for a packet of fags in a tank. Weird that, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's tragic.
I wouldn't say it's tragic. I'll show you something tragic. I always carry this book around with me. I always show it to people. It's got like the top 50 weird people in the world in it, right? It's all sorts of weird stuff in it. Look at this one here. It's a fella, right? He's got 2 heads. And the weird thing is, right, is the top 50 weird people in the world. He's at number 50, he's got 2 heads. Right? Makes you wonder what's going to be at number 1, doesn't it?
Are these really the questions that I was called here to answer?
No, but look at it. Imagine if you were his mate. You wouldn't get a word in edgeways, would you? If
And
you
maybe he didn't have any friends.
Probably right, they say, don't they? They say 2's company, 3's a crowd. So,
Please tell me that you have something more, Lieutenant.
yeah, I got loads more. For this fella at number 36, look at him. 3 legs. Little fella with 3 legs, right? Guess what his job is?
My answer is I don't have the first damn clue.
Well, I'll tell you. He's a juggler.
I beg your pardon?
He's a juggler.
This is ridiculous.
I know it's ridiculous. You're probably thinking what I'm thinking. Why wasn't he a footballer? Be great at keepy uppies and that.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
Yeah, it's just that I'd like to know the truth. Because
You can't handle the truth.
Gentlemen.
well, I've paid for the book, so I think I'm entitled to know why.
I
you
don't
did.
give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
You better get somewhere fast with this, Lieutenant.
What about this one then? This lad here. He's 12 years old. He looks 48. What do you think?
No.
Why not though? You said you didn't want to know any more about the juggler. You didn't say you didn't.
I
want to
know
any
what
more
I
about
said. I don't have to have it read back to me like
All
I'm...
right.
Lieutenant, do you have anything further for this witness?
Well, just wanted to know if you thought Mr. Webfoot at number 42 should have took up swimming, but
Absolutely.
and say that now, wouldn't you? Forget it.
Well, I don't know what to say, really. That's Karl Pilkington in the film A Few Good Men with Jack Nicholson, acting alongside Jack, and I have to say, giving him a run for his money.
I think Carl is a really good actor. I genuinely think that. Should we put him in something?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Right, what's the question?
What's your forte, do you think?
Just sort of playing that sort of stuff. Sort of
Okay.
deep stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so we can sort that out.
Think of a question there out of that little lot.
You've not got one?
Well, I've got it was at number 36, whatever it was. What was it?
Don't know. Let's.
It was number 50. It was at number 50.
Yeah, all right then.
Okay.
Yeah, who's number... what? Yeah.
Well, yeah, what was odd about the guy who was at number 50 in the 50 weirdest people list?
And just text in 83XFM and put your address on there as well and that.
What prizes are there, Carl?
Loads of stuff.
Yeah. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, that's actually not bad. There's Lord of the Rings on there. Michael Palin's Around the World in 80 Days. If you've not had a chance to see that yet, it's been repeated about 80 times. Look Around You, which is an excellent show. That's
it's
funny.
brilliant.
I've seen that. There's some other good stuff. That's not too bad. And also the relatively poor stand-up DVD, Ricky Gervais's live Animals show, which is mediocre.
Can't give them away.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can win all those prizes if you can answer which question again?
Who was the fella who was at number 50 in my book? What was up with him?
Excellent.
All right, so let's got to play
Thorns.
some Thorns.
It's the most beautiful track. I can't get enough of this. You'll love it. You'll love this. Carl, come on, what's the matter with you?
Oh,
Thorns.
that's
No Blue Sky. Beautiful, isn't it? And that great track.
all right, yeah.
Just had an email, yeah. That woman who opened the Office script could have her head cut off, apparently. When a letter is posted, it becomes the property of the Queen until it reaches the person it was meant for. By opening it, she's committed treason and could be killed. I don't know if you're familiar with this story, Carl, are you?
Go on.
Apparently, some copies of the Office Christmas specials scripts got sent to the wrong address, some woman, and I mean, I don't know what you do in that situation. Normally, if I get mail that's not addressed to me, I just give it to the postman or put it back in the postbox.
Radio 1 tried to speak to her, but apparently she's got a gagging order, which makes us think that she sold it to the Sunday. So we'll read it. We'll read the plot of The Office tomorrow in the Sunday papers, which ruin it for some people. Ruin it for a lot of people, yeah. But the other thing is, I mean, if it was sent to her, obviously her name wasn't on it. If that's true, in which case I think that's quite a serious offence, isn't it?
I would hope so. I mean, I would hope that if I sent something in an envelope, it was. But the BBC, the BBC thinks that because the person they said it was meant to be sent to got his, he thinks maybe that's an excuse. Maybe someone gave her the script and said, "Don't tell her don't say it came from me." Yeah. So. I don't know, maybe she's protected someone, I don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, if that is... Well, either way, don't sell it to a newspaper. Well, It's just the kind of mercenary nature of it that I loathe, you know? It's the fact that it's only just now makes me wonder if she had it there lying around in her house and someone said to her, well, why don't you go to the papers? Yeah. Try and flog it. But I just don't think she's going to get a lot for it, because people are going to see it soon. It's not like it's the Hitler Diaries. Well, they're not very well written. But, I mean... I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm frustrated by. It's just the fact that it's like we've worked hard to give people some kind of pleasure for this Christmas, you know, because a lot of people are very depressed, Rick, very low at this time of year. They've not got what they wanted. But we're trying to cheer them up, give them a bit of happiness. Yeah, but I think she'll be happy if she gets a lot of money. True. I don't know. I think it's just tacky, really. It's like, well, I just say, if you're a fan of the show and you don't want to know what happens, then don't read the Sundays tomorrow, or at least avoid it when it says we tell you what happens. But the papers might not ruin it. The papers might go... We've got them, but we're not going to ruin it for people. That'd be a nice gesture. But I don't know. All I can say is it's a good job that I send out the prizes. Because that Michael Palin Around the World in 80 Days will be going to the person who won it. Yeah. And if someone else receives it, they better not try and, do you know what I mean, keep it. It should go to the winner. Yeah, exactly. Right? That is a very good point. So, be warned. Don't open things that weren't addressed to you. Yeah. Pandora's box. There's some sort of lesson there. Yeah. What happened? All the evils of the world, wasn't it? Pretty much. What? Yeah. Oh, don't try to explain it to her, Carl. No, Pandora's box. Go on. Well, told not to open it, opened it, released all the evils that are in the world now. But did the person say if you open it, loads of evil will come out? It's not true. It's not true. It didn't really happen. It's not like evolution. It's not the truth. But you remember that? Yeah, you won't listen to some of my stuff, like goldfish and stuff. No, it's not that we don't listen to it. It's that you would pass off how all the evils in the world got here, because on Ananova it would be Pandora opens box. Actually, speaking of headlines. Oh, here we go. Okay, look. Imagine if Pilkington
was on News at 10, okay?
We should just explain, you cannot be bothered to read an entire news story. You get everything you need from a headline, don't you?
Well, I think it's enough. I think if they did...
Well, let's see if this is enough. Let's see if Trevor McDonald just read this on the News at 10, it'd be short, and you get back to the football, whatever.
Yeah,
there we go. And here is the News at 2:15 with Karl Pilkington. Bong.
Man who walks backwards around lake falls in.
Bong.
Chinese woman eats dirt.
Bong.
Man lives in rubbish dump for 10 years.
Brilliant. Bong.
Czech family says they've got a rabbit with 3 knobs.
Right.
Done.
Sorry, can you just read a little bit more of the Czech family with 3 knobs?
Just about a family.
Not read it to yourself. Read it out on air.
Just about.
He can't read it to himself. I tell him to read it to himself. We still hear it.
No, he was, because I could see his lips moving.
Go on.
Just this fella who had 3 rabbits.
Right, just think of this is Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on, Carl. Okay, well, here's the news. Right, good, brilliant. Go on.
There's a fella. He's got 3 rabbits and that, and then he checks them out. Right.
Yeah.
2 of the rabbits have got 2 knobs each.
Right.
And he goes, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Sure.
And they're throwing them around, sort of chucking them, showing them around the family and stuff, saying, look at that, that's weird. Picks up the 3rd one. It's got 3.
Yeah.
So they ate the 2 with 2 because they thought they best keep the 3rd one because a little bit lucky in that.
Yeah.
It is lucky. 3 knobs there, yeah.
Now here's the sports news, and that's how it would work.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. Well, read about the Chinese woman who eats dirt. I'm interested in that.
That's it. That is the story, isn't it? What more do you need to know? It's
Well,
just
I want to
saying,
know a little bit more. Can you just embellish it?
78-year-old Chinese woman. She says she's 78. Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
With my theory.
Carl's theory is that Chinese people don't age well, and so those Chinese people that are saying they're 112 are really only 33. That's why he doesn't want to be recognised, because he doesn't want to walk out from here into Chinatown.
Yeah.
It just says she's been eating soil for 70 years. She's ate about 10 tons of the stuff, and it's done her no harm. Kept her grounded.
It's probably all right for you, isn't it? Because it passes through, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they say, don't they, if you're having a kid, let it play in soil and that, because...
well, that's to get it immune, yeah, to get yeah. But lots of, things with sort of birds and reptiles sometimes swallow soil and stones because it grinds up stuff, breaks down cellulose for them. Doesn't do any harm.
All right, then.
One more fact from this book for you, Carl. Apparently, officially, the Second World War is not over. It's not actually over because there's never been an official treaty signed between Germany and Russia. So it's still going on. Interesting or not?
Not as good as the monkey one and
the woman who eats dirt.
And the Peter the Great and that.
Sure.
But, yeah, it is over, isn't it? Isn't it, though? That's what I mean about you annoying me with stuff that you go, oh, that's interesting. I don't think that is interesting.
Okay.
There was, what was it I learnt?
What was it I learned? Think of that as a question.
Well, we're all trying to figure that out.
Yeah, go on.
Leonardo...
DiCaprio?
The painter.
Da Vinci.
He could write with one hand, draw with the other at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
It's all right.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, if you have an interesting fact for Karl Pilkington that you think you might be intrigued by, email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
What have we got coming up? What have we got coming up?
More education stuff. Some good tunes and that.
Yeah.
And bit of Outcast.
Yeah. Outcast. Hey Ya on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. And over there, Karl Pilkington. Now we've got a new feature.
Well, I don't know if it should become a feature every week, Rick. I'm not sure it's got legs for that.
No.
But maybe in the absence of Rockbusters. Basically, I was looking through the pigeonhole, and we got a lot of stuff sent to us, a lot of junk. stuff we don't really want.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, for some reason, they send
Begging
letters, a lot of that. We get sent a lot of CDs by people, bands, artists who have not yet been signed. Maybe they've knocked something together in their bedroom. They got a band, and they just, for some reason, they want our feedback. They want us to sort of give them some thoughts on what they think, where they're going wrong, stuff like that. And I just thought, I was having a clear out, and I thought, why not just give them a little chance,
Yeah.
Just throw them a bone, Rick.
Honest critique?
Honest critique of some of the artists that sent us stuff.
Okay, go on
these are
then.
bands that have not been, they've not got a record contract.
This is exciting. Okay, name the 3 bands
Well,
first.
I'll tell you, we'll go through them individually, and I'll hear a little snatch, and then I'll get your opinions, both from you, Rick. I know you've been in the music business, you've got a good general knowledge of music, you've got good taste.
Big time,
and
big
also
time.
Karl Pilkington's views as well.
Yeah.
We know what to think of them. So this
Go on.
first band is called Kellerton Road. I'm sure they're very excited. As I said their name then, they probably can't believe it. They're phoning each other now, they're getting so excited.
All friends are phoning them now.
Yeah,
Turn your
exactly.
phone off.
They
People
can't
in
believe
this
that.
band. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then Kellerton Road.
Kellerton Road, play a track from them. So that's Kellerton Road. I think that's a track called Secretly. And looking on the back here, there's 6 of them in the band. They all pretty much look the same. They got the long hair, the usual sort of look. What do you make of them, Rick?
All right.
Yeah, quite like
Yeah,
that.
good. Yeah. I mean, bit generic. The chorus was a little bit simplistic, but I like good production. Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
reminds you of
musicianship.
something maybe like the Thrills, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Good.
Jukebox or junk box?
What's a junk box?
It's just I'm just trying to make it sound snappy. Jukebox or junk box?
Don't, because you haven't got it. Don't ever stick to what you're good at.
Okay. What, being sexy?
Just sort of watching Doctor Who and stuff. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, then right. What's the next one?
So well, let's just ask Karl Pilkington's opinion. Karl, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it, is it?
Yep.
Is that why you're no longer right for the enemy?
Go on.
So what's this next one you've got for us then, Karl?
Toffee.
Toffee.
It's called Born Depressed.
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
Is it about you? There we go,
I
Toffee.
quite like that.
Yeah?
I sort of a bit glammy, bit underground. Yeah.
What do you make of the name, Toffee?
I don't like the name.
It's not great, is it?
No, but I quite like that track.
Quite like the track. I'm
If
just
that's
looking at the
representative.
CD, they've made it themselves, and basically the band feature on there completely nude.
Oh,
What do you
Well, we know what we think of that. What do you think of that, Carl?
I'm happy with that. Let's have a look though.
Have a look there.
That's no point, is it?
There's quite a lot of blokes and there's one naked lady.
Just having a look though. Just
Yeah.
What are you looking at the blokes? What are you looking at? Why are you looking at the blokes?
let's
Knob.
just having a look.
But you look at their knob. I can see by the way your eyes are
I'm
looking.
looking at the woman's knob though.
Well, she won't be happy with that.
No, that's a bloke, Karl.
Yeah, that's where you've been going wrong.
Yeah, that's the woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was looking at. That one, the woman's knob. So that's all right.
yeah, good.
So Rick, hit parade or shit parade?
I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a hit yet because I haven't got backup. But I think we're looking more about whether they get
A record deal. Do you think they deserve one?
Yeah, I like. Thumbs up for both of them.
Okay,
well
excellent.
done.
All right, well done. And Karl, play the last one then. What did you make of it? Sorry, we didn't ask your opinion. We weren't interested.
Like to see him on CD UK. Just like that on the CD cover.
Okay, okay.
And this last act, I think, is this right? Picture Centre?
Yeah.
Picture Centre. Picture Centre.
My favourite.
You like that?
Yeah, that's my favourite out of all of them. Good. There's a bit of Amy Mann in there. A little bit Cocteau Twins.
Yeah.
No, really good. I really like. Really good. Really intriguing that.
Karl
Yeah.
Pilkington?
Yeah, it's all right.
If you didn't like it, what would you say?
It's weird though, isn't it? Music. No, do you know what I mean? It's like it depends what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? That's all right if you're just having a game of crib or whatever. It's just on in the background. That's the thing with music. I don't think you can sort of slag any of it off. It's times and it depends what mood you're in and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So this
it's
is a pointless feature. It's a pointless
Points
feature.
for you. We'll do it
Well, I
again
didn't
then.
come up with it.
No, I don't. All right, don't slag it off.
Okay, we'll do that again then. I was quite enjoying that, but okay.
No, do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
That it's not worth having an opinion about music.
Well, I'm not that bothered. I'm just saying.
imagine if he was on the panel of Fame Academy or Pop Idol.
Yeah.
That'd be great. He'd go along and Nicky Chapman go, yeah, you've really improved. I really like that. I don't know what you're wearing. Dr. Fox, you were hot, baby. I loved it. Like your legs, like all your boobs and all that. Brilliant. Come to Carl. Not bothered. All right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, we'll keep it up.
Play a record.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This is my favourite. Can I change? Well, this is my favourite out of all four of them. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slam dunk this puppy. Yeah. and roll over DJ on XFM 104.9. All right?
Carl, just an email, a question for you. Can you please let me know which school Carl went to? What school do you go to?
Cessav.
What?
Cessav.
Cessav?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It was on Cecil Avenue.
Cecil Avenue in Manchester.
Yeah.
It's just he says, I'd like to know so that I don't send my kids to the same place. He also says, P.S., does Carl look like Gollum in Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, in fact, I was just putting a little bald wig on you, wasn't I?
Like he needs one.
Yeah.
So, if you
Just
want
some of the fun and games we have when the songs are on.
Yeah, did it hurt?
Just a little bit. The bit that worried me is when you said, let me just staple it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get it under your chin because it looked funnier, and he was scared. Oh, I remember. Do you remember I did that thing with the tea towel? Have you told Steve about that?
I don't think I have. It's not something I'd shout about, to be honest.
Go on.
Went round his place, and he said, "Oh, before you go, I must try something."
Because I couldn't get squeezing hard enough. I can't, because I'm not strong enough to hurt him anymore now, or am I?
I think I can take it a bit more than I could at the start.
Yeah, so I wanted to squeeze his head more. So what did I do?
So he said, just hang on, I've got a tea towel. He brought a tea towel in now. I need something sort of long and thin. What can I get? He's asking his girlfriend, where's that there? Comes in with a spatula, right? He puts the tea towel on my head and manages to sort of put the spatula in and turn it round so that the tea towel is tightening on my head.
Yeah.
Using little pressure, would you say, from you?
Yeah, just little. It's brilliant. It was like a tourniquet, and I just turned it a little bit, and he screamed almost straight away, didn't you?
It hurts. But why did you think that was good? When would you need to use that tool?
I knew. I did it on my other bald mate, Rob, who was over, and he screamed as well. Because he just put a tea towel round, like a little bandana, just stick the wooden spoon down the back, just turn it, and it's even half a turn, isn't it? And it really...
Hopefully children listening will be trying that on their friends.
No, they won't. Don't try that at home.
I've got another fact for you, Carl. It might be of interest to you. It's the final one. The ancient Babylonians had few... What?
Can I just stop you there? What's a Babylonian?
My head's gonna burst. What do you mean, what's a Babylonian?
I've never heard of one.
No, but we'll work out. What's an Evertonian?
Someone who supports Everton.
Well, or from?
From Liverpool.
Yeah, so what's a Babylonian?
He's from Baba.
Yeah, well, anyway, some people from Baba, ancient Baba, they didn't have very many doctors in those days, all right? Because they felt that illnesses should be left to the wisdom of the public, right? So if you were sick, okay, you were placed in the city centre, right? And then a passerby...
Outside Baba.
Outside Baba. And a passerby who had suffered from the same ailment or who had seen it treated in the past, they would pass by, they would give them advice on how to be cured. Do you understand? So there'd be no doctors, just people passing by would see, they'd say, what's wrong with you? And they'd say, well, blah, 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 I've had the same thing, here's some advice. And pedestrians were forbidden to pass such an individual without inquiring about the complaint and prescribing for it if they knew how to.
So hang on, so there's someone ill.
Yeah.
It's outside the town hall.
Yeah.
People walk past, go, what's up with you? They go, oh, my foot hurts. And they go, you've got to do this to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And were they ever right?
Well, what do you mean?
Were they ever right?
Well, how do we know?
What are you telling me?
What?
What have you just told me? What am I meant to take from that? You just said strangers sort of say, you've got that wrong with you.
I think he's sulking. I don't think he's ever going to take anything we tell him again because we don't.
No, but I don't
like the fact that he goes, monkeys can do armed robberies, and we go, no, they can't.
I don't understand what the problem is.
But how is that different from telling me that a Chinese woman ate dirt? How is that not the same sort of
Because that's
fact?
weird. Someone sat in Trafalgar Square going, I've got a headache and I go take some Nurofen, isn't shocking. I'm not a doctor. I've given him a bit of advice.
But neither is the dirt lady. She's not particularly interesting. Neither of them are particularly interesting. I'm just trying to give you an example of the same sort of drivel you feed us every week.
Would you sort of have tea round at our house? It's weird. The Chinese woman.
Right, so it's weird. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's weirdness that you're interested in.
See, I thought that you were actually interested in sort of learning that interesting sort of stuff.
But if it's weird, it helps.
If it's weird, it helps.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be major news. The other day there was something about this fella who I think he wanted to be an actor, right? And he was trying all his life to be an actor. Couldn't get a gig anywhere, right? So when he died, he said, right, I'm going to leave all my money to the theatre as long as that theatre uses my skull in that play they do with the head.
Hamlet.
In Hamlet. So that's that sort of news, and it's weird.
Right.
What money did he have if he'd been struggling actor?
He had some money in that.
What did he do?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what I'm interested in, what he did. Yeah, that's what me and Steve. Yeah, that's what me and Steve are interested in, what he did, how he earned his money.
So, because you were going to educate us this week with some interesting facts.
Oh, yeah, come on then.
Is that it, or have you got more?
Well, that's weird.
But that's not educational. You didn't give me his name, you didn't give me when, you didn't give me what theatre.
No, but also to take from it. Do you know what I mean? If people listening and go, well, I'm a bit like that. It's like if you've got to be dead and have your skull on stage, that isn't the job for you. That's what I'm saying. If it takes that much, give it up, do something else. Right? What else have I taught you?
I don't know.
You haven't taught us, so you've never taught me anything.
See, we'll just have to sort of...
What, agree to disagree?
Right. I don't know what you can sort of learn from this.
Go on then.
7-Up, the drink.
Yeah.
Right. We're actually on air now, aren't we?
Yeah, this is
right,
it.
Okay.
This is it, baby.
This is a radio show that we're paid
Forget
for.
that then, forget
No,
it.
come on, 7-Up.
It's not really... Not
It's not,
important.
it's not interesting, more
Go on,
important.
no, come on then. Come on.
The little red dot, that's above the 7 on the can. Do you know, it says 7 up and there's a little red dot.
Yeah.
That red dot's there because the creator of it was an albino and he had red eyes. And he had that little thing there as his little trademark.
Is that true?
It's true.
That's quite interesting.
Right then. So that's what I'm saying. It's not that important, but it's interesting.
If it's true, that's interesting.
It isn't. It's true and it's interesting.
Okay, that's good. You know, Coke used to contain real cocaine. So
Well, they used to be medicines, didn't they?
tonics, yeah.
No, they were medicines. I read that tomato ketchup and Coca-Cola started off as medicines.
Probably not a medicine, probably more of a tonic, because it probably a pick me up, wasn't it? If I had Coke in it and caffeine and sugar, and same as ketchup, probably lots of vitamin C and lots of sugar, it was probably more of a tonic. It wasn't really a medicine. They didn't say, cancer, have this on your chips.
It's some HP.
Wasn't a medicine, it was...
Well, it was, kind of.
All right, okay, let's agree to disagree on that particular one.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Is that it, Carl?
What else?
You've
Any other
educated us
facts?
this week. You've given us the 7-Up thing, okay.
I've told you about the goldfish.
Not really, but yeah.
He didn't say anything about goldfish. This is your fact, right? You know what? A goldfish might have longer memories than some people think. That's not a fact. That under no circumstances would imagine Magnus Magnuson saying, what animals might have longer memories than most people think? This is goldfish correct. Imagine that as a question. How is that a fact?
If you ever have children, are you going to educate them with this kind of drivel? Is this how you're going to raise your kids? So their minds just pumped full of
That'd
this
be my
rubbish?
job. I'd keep them interested with stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Suzanne does the proper stuff.
Yeah. So you agree there is some proper stuff?
Yeah, but I wouldn't make him do it. I'd just sort of leave the book there, and then if he read it, I'd go, that's good. That is...
What book would you think? What, the 50th freakiest people ever to be born?
Give him that to start with.
What would you tell me your favourite was? The little fella who's playing the keyboard?
That or the three-legged fella.
Yeah, okay. So he's learnt that. That's the first day at school. What would you teach him the second day at school?
Don't know, because...
Why do owls have to turn 180 degrees to look the other way?
Because they've got big eyes.
Yeah, and what's that mean?
What do you mean, what's it mean?
Can I just... I don't think you should have children.
Well, Suzanne's always saying, she'd like to hear tiny feet running around the flat and stuff.
Yeah.
I just said, let's get a little midget cleaner.
Right, haven't got long. We better give the winner. We got monkey news coming up.
We haven't really got any monkey news.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's nothing going on, seriously.
Don't talk. What do you mean?
The last few weeks, I've keep telling you.
No. Right. This really annoys me when you say there's nothing going on, because you call it monkey news, but it's not monkey news. You have stories, dubious stories. But shut up a minute. About it's always chimps, which annoys me. You call it monkey because they're apes, right? And it's often from the 18th century, so it's not news anyway. So don't tell me there's no monkey news
what I'm
this
saying
week.
is, if there's monkey news worth doing, I'll know about it. And there isn't anything, so let's leave it.
Right, okay, you are going to give me some monkey news, right, I tell you, I'm telling you, you are going to give me some monkey news, or we're not leaving.
Right, well, my mum sent me some. Right. I got a little letter from her doing the usual sort of stuff, telling me what she'd been up to and that. It was a little thing about somewhere in Lincolnshire or something.
Right, good.
Do a bit of monkey throwing.
God, what do you mean?
Because some fella got attacked by one once. And sort of to remember him, on this certain day, they go, oh, it was today, wasn't it? And that fella got attacked by a little monkey and that. And something about chucking monkeys about.
That's horrible.
I don't know if they're real. I think it's just like to remember.
All right.
But that's the only sort of stuff that's knocking about out there.
But it's not, that's not
I've got my mum and dad on it, looking all the time for stuff.
There must be more monkey news than that.
There isn't nothing. I mean, these bits and pieces. There was a bit about Donna Eyre, how when she has a kid, she's going to let a gorilla look after it for a week or something. But apart from that, it's dead out there.
Well, I don't know what that means.
She's well, that's it. Apparently,
well, it's not true. She's not going to let a gorilla look after a child.
No, it is. Apparently, a fella works with them or something, and
this is rubbish.
It's not rubbish.
How can she let a gorilla look after a baby for a week?
Well, forget it.
Sorry, have you ever heard her speak? Can I just give you a little fact here? Someone's emailed in for you, Carl. They've sent an interesting fact for you. I think you're going to be interested in this. Don't read it on the email. Let me read it for you. I think you'll be excited. An interesting fact from Carl. That's from Toby. He says, Attila the Hun punished some fella who annoyed him by cutting off his arms and legs. You'll love this. And stitching his arms back where his legs should be. And vice versa. Look at his face. Look at the little smile that's just cracked on his lips. That is the kind of fact you've been waiting for all day, isn't it?
So go on, again, so...
Attila the Hun, right? Some guy didn't like. He cut off his arms and his legs, and he stitched his legs on where his arms should be, and his arms where his legs should be. Look at him looking at his body, trying to picture it.
Yeah. I'll let it sink in for a little while, then I'll ruin it for him. Carl, what are you thinking?
I'm just picturing it.
Right, he would have died. It would have been tokenistic. There's no way that person could have lived through it. So it was just for Attila the Hun's fun. He probably put him on a stick outside his gate or something. There's no way in those days that he could have gone through complete limb amputation and...
So would he have wore a jumper for pants?
Who's the winner of the competition?
From Walthamstow, it's Joe Ogden. Well done, Joe. You got the correct answer, which was what?
The fella with two heads at number 50.
Number 50. Is that it? Are we off?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers. More of the same drivel next week.
Bye. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Yeah.
Some doctor or something who was into like the way bodies work. They got their head cut off.
The doctor?
Yeah, he was doing a bit of an experiment.
And he cut his own head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was about, he said, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink my eyes.
Right. Okay, sorry, hang on, let him finish.
And,
so the doctor has chopped his own head off, and he's told everyone, I'm going to blink my eyes.
He's in the basket, and he goes like, right, I'm going to blink my eyes about, as many times as I can. So quick, count them. And they count, and he got to like 15 before he
Right,
died.
now this is how Carl told me that. Till Nick Frost explained that, Carl told me, he said, right, well, a bloke, right, he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, he went, count how many times I can blink. And I went, well, that's rubbish. He went, no. And Nick went, well, no, he actually said, when my head's in the basket. He went, and Carl went, all right. I said, Carl, do you know the subtle difference? Do you see the subtle difference?
I have to say, though, guys, I still don't really understand what went on there. You've both lost me.
The story is that a bloke who'd been found doing...
you mean that Carl just explained it and that was a clear version? Because I still don't know what you're talking about, Carl.
Well, this bloke had his head cut off for experiments against God. He was a doctor in in olden times.
Yeah.
And when they cut his head off...
Why did they cut his head off?
Because it was...
he was
crimes against... Exactly, he was executed, yeah. And he said to his assistant, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink, count how many times I blink and write it down as an experiment, right? Carl told it to me, like his head was cut off and he went in the basket. And when his head was in the basket, he looked up and said, count how many times I blink. Yeah. I love that. I love the difference in that story.
Yeah.
Both rubbish, but one's possible and one isn't.
You believe anything that you're told except when we tell you the truth.
What? Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Amazing. What are they called, those things?
I imagine just there. I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is brilliant.
But it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need... I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But the what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it. Thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
Are you sure it's not the ageing pop group?
No,
the Animals.
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat. We used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a.
Oh God! It started early today, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past 1.
What
are you doing? Running a restaurant?
We lived on.
Oh God! What do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh yeah.
Right? So we used to get through a lot of them. My dad kept saying, stop wasting money. It's not.
Stop wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right. So anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time, and
it's just bag of news, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh God, bloody hell, Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
And it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is news. That's definitely news.
So my mum kind of thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Now I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between it being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash because it kept getting.
So she wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
why didn't she just varnish it? What?
It's weird. It's weird.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And it was the weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
But as soon as she did that, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
Can't touch it. And then.
So now it's sick, cold, and hated.
Yeah.
Carl.
It must have. I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. Did it get? I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
No, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the? Yeah, it did get run over. I did.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look and you don't... No.
I'm going to burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I just see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right, because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phone's off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet, the gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
How could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Carl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went to the toilet. Now, go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Go in.
They should have their own. Well, not cubicle. You mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
yeah.
Normally, there's a fella there, and then you go, all right, and there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure, and
but
this was going on.
What were you worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers? I'm so sorry.
Well, it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid. It's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right? As long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet, right? And you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right? And my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
Caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball.
What?
Right, we're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
Oasis, Live Forever on XFM 104.9. Right, we're in the swing of things. It's mine and Steve's favourite bit of the whole show. This is what we do this show for now. Educating Ricky.
Yeah.
Go for it, Carl.
You said that learning can't be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for the one. What's the one about the butcher going down the butcher shop?
You've got to get your kit on, we're off down the butcher's.
Yeah.
You going for that one?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
Yeah, well, don't give away a secret.
Right. Well, do you know how it came about?
No.
Well, ages ago. Before, like...
Ages ago. 17th century?
Yeah, before, like...
Yeah, 17's good. Yeah.
Before, like, proper butchers and Dewhursts and supermarkets and that. you used to get these blokes who sold meat. Right.
Butchers, they were called then, I think.
Yeah, but the difference was they didn't stay in the same place, they moved about. Right, so they'd turn up on a street corner, and he'd have like loads of carrier bags of like
carrier bags.
Yeah, with meat in and that, and people would
plastic
be like,
carrier bags.
Yeah, with mobile butcher on them.
Yeah.
Right, so
and an email address.
Yeah, go on.
People went, right, yeah, I need some meat. Right, so they'd go up to this bloke and say, what have you got? And he'd say, well, I've got a you can have a bag full of pig, or you can have whatever, a bag full of chicken, whatever. Yeah. And they'd go, yeah, how much? They go, call it a fiver, whatever. Yeah. And they'd buy them, and to make more money, they didn't always fill the bag with what they said was in it.
Oh, I thought that might be the case.
Right. Yeah. So what
did they ever put cats in there?
Yeah.
But I don't see what.
Okay, so sometimes they would put a cat in the bag and pretend it was chicken or whatever else.
Yeah. So
why was a cat any cheaper than a chicken?
Because cats are wandering around the streets, aren't they? Chickens aren't. So they'd get a chicken. They put a chicken on the top so that when they look in it, they'd go, yeah, that's all right. Got a bag full of chicken. They'd get home to make the dinner, and they'd be like, what are we having tonight? And they'd go, well, you'll never guess. And they'd have like, well, you can have a chicken leg, and
but it would be a cat. They'd have to defrost a pizza.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did they mind that they were eating cat then? In those days?
He didn't say. He just was saying about the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag. It's like, if they see that, they're going to go mad.
I'm mildly disappointed with this story. It's all right if it's true, but there's something about it. It's just, I want to know more. He always leaves it. Is it Karl doesn't quench your thirst for knowledge? He creates more. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Well, yeah, he's like the pot noodle of information.
Yeah, do you know? He never. I want to go.
I'm not nourished by it.
It's like if for every fact he tells me, there's 10 others that spring up that I have to get clear.
Well, so it was the people that were doing this. It was the dodgy butchers that coined this phrase. Were they saying to each other, don't let the cat out the bag? I.e., what I mean by that, Jack, is don't let them see the cat.
Yeah.
What we've stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Dodgy butcher, there's another phrase, isn't it?
So that's the first one.
Is that a euphemism or is it dodgy butcher?
As his meat delivered around the back.
Sure.
So that's that one. So let's get your kit on.
What does that mean?
It's a euphemism for homosexuality.
Okay. And meat, presumably, in that means different things.
It doesn't. It's a word that is also a male bird.
Would it mean chicken or cat necessarily in that context? Or well, I suppose it could.
Yeah. Do you know what a fable is?
I've got a rough idea.
Okay, it's a thing that uses sort of metaphor, analogy, just to explain sort of morals. I mean, they're very very old for a start, and it's all. I'll give you an example of one. A quick one. The one about the dog with two bones. He goes to a dog's got a bone. He sees a reflection in the lake, and he thinks, "Oh, that dog's got a nice bone. I'll have that." And as he goes to get that one in the reflection, he drops the one he's got, and that's one about
I think I was told one when I was younger.
Go on.
I think it was one. This young lad, he's got a dog, right, and he's about 8 years old. And this dog, he's had it since he was about 4, and it's a bit tired now, and he chucks sticks for it, and it doesn't go for it. And he's saying to his mum, "Oh, I want a new dog because this one's useless. It doesn't do what it doesn't have any fun with me." So they say, "Oh no, but Rover's a good little dog. You should look after it." And he's like, "Oh, I don't like it. I want a new one." So they buy him a new puppy. And it's running around, yapping about, and he's loving it, and he's playing around with it in the grass. And then one day he goes to the park, and he's messing about and rolling about with it, and he falls into the lake, right? And the little puppy's like yapping at him, and he's going, help me, little dog's yapping. And then the old dog comes and gets his collar, and it pulls him out of the lake, and he goes, "Oh God, why did I forget about you? You're the better dog." And he loved that one again rather than the puppy.
I got a feeling that was Lassie.
Well, yeah, that was an episode of Lassie. What's the moral? What's the moral there, Karl? What's that telling? What's that explaining through analogy?
Sort of, don't forget the old.
Look after old people. I remember there was one I heard once about a young boy who got trapped in a lake inside a cage.
But he loved his trainers so much.
He wasn't going to get them wet. But even though he had to get out there,
and even though he thought that was the important thing because it's material value, he actually drowned, and the trainers were no good to him then. I woke up this morning,
feeling fine.
It's not a blues song, and I turned my phone on, and it was from Karl, and it went, "Forget it, I've made my mind up." And I thought,
wow,
what is that? And I
forget it, I've made my mind.
I went, "Karl, what is it?" He went, "Oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night." I went, "Well, what was it? I just got this text." He went, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night. He said, supposing you had to have your hands removed.
Sure.
Right? And the doctor said, well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have? And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, the stumps? He went, yeah. I went, all right? He went, yeah.
And then what was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text, it was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right? Now the way, when I said he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, yeah. I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's away, right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre surgery devices.
Right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away.
It's good already.
She was away, she had some beans on toast, she went wild.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I was stood up, I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up, I'm looking out the window. First thing that had me attention is, I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on, I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right? Which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants. Yeah. And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book, and she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
It was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching people's lives. So that was going on in my mind. And then I was washing up, and I picked up the plate, and I thought, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body, the way you can just sort of, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yes.
And the way your hands work, right? Yeah. You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Karl, stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, Karl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb? Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount.
But it is. One
of course
extra would get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
A slippery dish.
And then the other thing is, the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well, this is my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11.5 seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So he's sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? But
you are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
Well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right, his record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah. He'd be the world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, because not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want, But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school.
Yeah.
And like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say, you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite, wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's not.
I swear to God.
That is...
Absolute right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for you.
No,
I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I tell you that...
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
Imagine how embarrassing
that was. So if I look that up in the Bristol...
You will find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm still embarrassed now. Do you know, whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name.
But I can't get over that.
Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue, or...
Wankling Drive.
Wankling Drive, just get in touch. Let us know, we're not really interested.
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted. Carl, you're making noises while I'm talking.
Yeah, but you do this all the time, trying to wind me up. And I'm not saying Manchester's the best place in the world, but what I'm saying is there's bits of it that I really miss.
Yeah.
Like last Sunday, right? When I'd met up with Ricky, we had spaghetti bolognese, which was all right. And then I said to him, I need some soil.
Damn, I wish you'd invited me. It sounds amazing.
So I need some soil. What do you think?
You need some what? Soil?
Soil, yeah.
I need to repot a plant, right?
Yeah.
So
you need to repot a plant?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm like, where you can't see these shops in London. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing around.
I took him straight to one in my street.
Yeah, but near your street, and that's probably the only one in London.
Well, you say that, Carl.
No, it does annoy me. Round my way, it's like,
you can't move for soil shops.
You can't. There's earth. You can just pick up handfuls walking down the street.
Yeah, incredible. People just lean over into someone's front garden.
No,
you can take the plants as well.
No, what I'm saying is, Manchester, there's loads of decent hardware shops.
Yeah.
Here, if you want a panini and a latte or whatever, you can't move from. But for soil, I had to go virtually how many miles away from me to carry that soil home and stuff. Yeah. It's not good. I mean, London's all right, but if cities were sort of
it's neglecting the peat market, really. Isn't
there's barely any mulch available in central London.
I'm sick and tired of not getting a good decent compost of a Sunday.
Indeed.
So I'm thinking of moving to the north, where there is loads of soil and gravel.
Indeed.
And animal shite.
Whatever.
Yeah. So you were going to say, if you were marking cities out of 10, what would you give London?
Well, if you were marking them on on what they have.
Right.
As opposed to what?
Well, as opposed to
how you spell it.
So, I think the greatest city in the world is Rome. Right? It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Have you been?
What? Yeah. Why do you think that though?
Just because, you turn a corner and there's something there that's really old. Right. You're going down a normal street.
go and stay in a Derby and Joan club.
Yeah. No. But it's like you're going down the road and then you turn a corner and like the Colosseum's in the middle of a busy road. It's like, what's that doing there?
Yeah.
And just when you think there's no more, you turn another corner.
It's almost as if that was there first.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. But do you know what I mean? London.
Yeah.
What have we got? Trafalgar Square is world known. And you go there, what's there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of space there. Get one big B&Q.
In Trafalgar Square.
To cater for the whole of people who live sort of central Londonish.
Yeah.
And then I'd be happy, but what I'm saying
with
is...
Nelson just popping up through the middle? Because you can still see it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
So B&Q could be like the whole sort of flat thing and make it sort of grey so it looked like rock, and then Nelson popping
Make it
up.
classy is what you're saying.
Yeah. Stone clad it. So it looks like you've made an effort. And then you can pop in, and then you can go out and go, oh look, Nelson's column. Oh look at that, isn't Nelson? Oh look at that, the victory, defeat. That's fantastic. One of the greatest living.
Yeah.
I need some nails.
Yeah. Perfect. Killing two birds with one stone, you say?
But why isn't there more than them shops? Because when I went into yours, every time I've been in there twice now. The first time was to get a shower head, right?
Right.
And I went in there, couldn't resist buying something else. I ended up getting some super glue as well.
Blimey. Hey,
Right.
big spender.
And then last Sunday we went in there, got 2 bags of soil, not one, I bought 2, and I bought some scissors to cut plants with.
Secateurs.
Well, you don't.
Scissors.
You never know when you want. You know, you might need more soil, I suppose.
Well, I've got
You've
2.
stopped out now. Where'd you keep it under your bed?
Sorry, this isn't going out, is it? This conversation, it's not going out on air.
I got a feeling it might be.
You're joking. We better play a record.
Okay.
Play a classic.
Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. You know, if you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, you know, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Carl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick?
12 inch long.
Yeah.
12 inch long tube that they can put up there.
So, Carl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then, I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But, so if I go then, say if I go to this Wellman clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying then because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
But Carl, there's nothing. But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along. That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor, but I've had that
Carl,
done.
You should be concerned if when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing. Or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Carl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And
probably not.
Well, you never... I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about? He's like, all right, nice day. Strap your trousers.
He goes, he says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, "Oh, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse." Well, what I do is I'll start on with the the head, and then work with that and go, "Oh, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington."
So Rob,
he drops his keys and he goes, "Pick them up." And as you bend over,
will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're like open to do? You do all these.
I'll have to do it at some point. All doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know?
Aren't doctors anyway?
No. But do you know what I mean? Like, normally it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in, will someone be there going, right, you just want to move to the left of it?
I've already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student, you're learning. So you get people teaching
and you learn on
these things.
Can I just point out, Rob, I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on.
Yep.
And there's lubrication.
Yep.
And it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about, Carl?
Who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
It's not one person.
One person. There's like, when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if he finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the student puts on a glove, puts the blade on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Carl's face. I mean, his face when you said, and he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified. That he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in? Because then,
It's an awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
Well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway, do you know what I mean?
Never really thought about it.
Because you don't... If you've never done it before... You pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look. You've got to have an expression on your face, like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look. They can't see your face.
There. You got the big boss consultant man going, now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. But he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going right. If you feel to the right, that's the conglomeracy or whatever.
The conglomeracy, yeah. Its conglomeracy is in perfect working order.
I'm still.
Thank you, Rob. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Carl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you.
All right, this is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. Can't concentrate now.
Oh, he's all stressed because the lady from MTV's here. She's going to film his little face. So the things he said in the week, he was so worried. He's got worried about the spot on his head. That won't come out. Just you got your best side.
It's on that side. That's all right.
All right. Yeah. The camera's out. Look, he's getting nervous now. Okay, Carl. Ignore the camera. Okay, just ignore the camera. Okay. Now, me and Steve have done our research for you, and we've got two amazing things to tell you. What should I tell them first? About the baby or the...
Well, they're both equally fascinating, so you choose.
I'll tell you the crab thing first, right? Steve actually saw this thing in The Guardian the week about our research thing, and then we looked it up, we looked into it on Friday, and it is incredible. Right, listen to this. There's a thing in a bay in New England, right, where it's like the biggest, they make silicon chips and stuff for computers, right? And because of the data protection thing, after they've done them, because they have to destroy the plates, right, well, the information's sort of put onto them, but there's still flakes of silicon. They sort of grind it down straight away, and some of the flakes got into the bay, okay, but some of the information is still on even the slight granules of silicon. Anyway, gets in the water, and silicon is rather like a carbon derivative. I reckon if there'd been life on another planet that wasn't carbon-based, it'd be silicon-based, because like simple sugars and proteins, it's just COH and that, and it can work with silicon, right? Anyway, the crabs have been taken up, they're still in the water, and they looked out on the beach, and over years the crabs have started sort of putting themselves in formations. like geometric format, and they couldn't work out why they were doing this. And when they put them in the experiment, they sort of like chopped them up, and they found they'd taken on silicon. And it had sort of got into their brain, and they were downloading information. They picked up little things, because it's just chemical, electrical impulses that got information off the silicon chip, and they were interfacing it. But this is the amazing thing. One bloke sort of thought of this, and he thought, well, if it's a simple computer with a brain, if it's just a simple sort of electrical thing, then maybe there's sort of, we could get it down. So what they did is they made a thing called a biointerface, and they put it into the crab's brain, just a really simple brain, so it's measured on Mangala, right? And it got impulses from it, and they were getting like computer readers, so just flashes of like symbols and geometric things right on this screen to read the crowd's brain. And it was stuff like, fragments of a
what made them do this in the first place?
Because they saw the crowds behaving differently. They were behaving differently to each other. They were just like, they were intelligent, and they were sort of solving problems and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, when they downloaded the thing, it was like they found one of the secretary's names where it had been on the silicon chip, where it was just like a flash of a computer screen. But the most amazing thing is, they downloaded a memory, right? It was like a snapshot where it had been burnt onto the retina of the crab, just a snapshot or something, and it was like a picture of the beach, like a couple of years ago, right? And they also did, incredible, it was like just a digital black and white sort of thing, so they could see what the crab had seen.
Amazing.
Jeez.
Amazing.
So
intelligent crabs.
What are they doing with them now?
Super brain.
Well, they think this is the upshot. They think they could use it as spy crabs, because they could get these crabs. Also, the other thing is, as generations went on, right? So they put a crab in the sea or something, right? Lots of crabs in, and then as generations went on, a newborn crab, they downloaded the memory, and it had the memories of its great all together. It had every memory that any crab had been related to it beforehand, because it passed it on. It just passed it on.
So not even ones that had been eating the silicon stuff.
Yeah, no.
These are just like ones that have had kids.
Yeah,
and they've got like,
and they know so you'd know everything. Your everything right the way back.
So would that work if we ate silicon?
Well, possibly.
So what are they going to?
Well, they can use them for all sorts of things, though. I mean, that's what's incredible. I mean, I don't know how you train it particularly. I don't know, it'd be quite tricky to train, but I'm assuming if they can do it that way, then presumably they can give it like certain silicon information, which they can then plant in it, if you like, within its sort of food.
Also, if you get them onto enemy beaches, you'd have like 1,000 digital cameras just
sneaking around. You could get like Osama bin Laden or someone.
They don't understand the information they've got.
No, they don't know they're doing it. They just download them.
So they're not. You could torture them, and they won't be able to sort of give you the information, because they wouldn't know what information they had, because they're just. But
the first crab they downloaded, they just kept seeing the same picture of a big crab feeding it, which they
really.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what, like its mother crab or something.
Yeah. Just memories of it as a child.
But they're not in colour, presumably.
No, it's all in black and white. It's just a digital camera, because it's just they don't see in black and white, so it's just like a I don't know. I think it's burnt onto the retina or something. And the only one that they kept were the ones they saw a lot of the time.
Well, I mean, in a way, some of the educating Ricky I've got for you today is on the similar lines.
Right.
Oh, you've got to be impressed by that. You've got to be impressed by that.
That's pretty good. I mean, I'm interested to see, what they do.
What they do with what the crab developments are.
But no, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, just digest that information, because that's not even the most impressive one we found.
I think it is.
I suppose it's pretty impressive, but the next one's maybe more shocking.
Okay, right.
But let's play a tune, and Ricky's got another extraordinary fact. Have you actually punched anyone yet? Have you actually?
No, I've punched. I've punched pads, and I've punched the bag, and I've sort of sparred and that.
I know you're going to get a chance to punch
Well, as I suspected, my punching power's alright, but my fitness is. I mean, it felt like I was smoking.
Yeah.
But there's
bits of lung that haven't had oxygen in them for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. And also because it's not only it's being filmed, but there's other fighters there that are ridiculous. They're like machines, right? And it's that thing I can go, right, I can come out on top, but die now of a heart attack, but never give up. Or I can sit down and go, I'm sorry, I feel ill. And I chose that one, and of course they took the mick.
Well, of course.
But I mean, soon, as I said, I haven't got the respect yet of the boxing fraternity, but
how long have you got then before?
4 weeks.
Okay, so, and do they think that they can turn you around health-wise in that time?
No, they're being realistic. No, they're going to, they're going to teach me the basics and see how it goes,
Right.
But I mean,
and each round is 4 seconds, is that right?
Yeah, 2 4-second rounds.
With a 2-hour break in between each one. Sit down meal.
So, give the number. I want serious suggestions of my fighting name. Nothing insulting, so we can actually use.
Well, let's give out the email. That's always the easiest. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What's the number, Carl?
08700 800 1234.
And it doesn't have to be in the middle. It could be at the beginning, like the Rage.
Okay.
Ricky the Rage.
Ricky the Tits. Sure.
Ricky the Man. Play a record. Big
It was a good day, Ice Cube talks to me about my life in the pub.
A
couple of emails already coming in, they're flooding in, Rick, inevitably, as boxing name suggestions for you. This is one from Matt, I think. He's given a couple, actually. Ricky the Pudding Gervais. Ricky Big Mac Gervais. There's a theme here, Ricky Pasty Gervais. The pasty. I quite like the pasty.
That's
comes
great,
the pasty.
As Carl said, he said the thing is, if you have a really good nickname, it's embarrassing when you lose. Whereas if you just call yourself, it's not so embarrassing when you lose. Carl, this is doing no good for my ego.
Do you know what I mean? If you have like Killer Gervais.
Yeah, and then you end up like vomiting, choking on your own vomit upside down, hanging out the ring.
What happens if you win? Do you have to do something?
Whereas there goes the pasty being stretchered off in the first 2 minutes. It's not such a problem.
There he is, being lightly basted and chucked down a mine. What do you mean? What do I have to do?
Say if you beat Grant. Say if that happened.
Right.
What happens next?
What do you mean? What happens next? What do you think? Oh, this is a contention fight for the big one.
But do they?
Well, then we make Ricky 2.
No, but do you know if they're planning on making more money? Because it's for comic relief, isn't it? So what happens on the night?
No, it's for a charity of our
comic
choice.
relief would make sense.
Whatever, right?
Yeah, it was last time. I think that was last time.
Is it sport relief? It's not sport.
It was last time, but this is. I think this is a program where
and how do we? Sorry, how do you make money for charity from this? Do we pay to sort of for how many punches to the head you're going to take? Or
No. I just
how
think
long you're going to last?
I assume the BBC donate money, or someone, or a sponsor, or whatever. I don't know. Just donate money, because it's actually a program. This is more about a program with a charity angle. So
So as if you get like killed, there's more money and food to go around. Maybe. But no, I mean the thing is, what's the next step? Because if they go like, right, well done, you've won, thank you very much.
Well, Carl, what do you expect? That it's winner stays on? Like in a fair where I go out there and I let people punch me
on Bernard Manning.
Yeah. And then my twin gets up.
Yeah.
It's just it's a program.
He's not going to turn pro.
It's like faking it.
Yeah, but what's the point if it's not going to go anywhere?
Well,
sorry, him fighting Grant Bovey in a ring is not entertainment enough.
Yeah, what's the matter with you, Carl?
That's going to get his face pummeled in. That's
Coldplay, The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right, competition, isn't it?
No, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work. I wasn't even listening. I want to spill some water on that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right.
What's the teaser headline?
Teaser headline is "What's Tomato with You?"
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on. How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? Okay. I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
A lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, 2 worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the head, the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth, and it taught me something.
Right, so the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's Tomato with You?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago,
This is scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. Now, this is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king, forget his name, but he was a loony. So, and it was literally ages ago. Yeah. So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, like, you know, all right, many years ago.
Oh, yeah, cleared that up.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right? Because what hold
on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with are they poisonous tomatoes?
No.
Oh, you haven't laughed.
I don't believe it.
Go on.
They could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's tomato with you anyway?
Okay, so hang on a minute. Let's just recap quickly. Many years ago, when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
Yeah.
Go on,
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then because they were still eating them. But what was happening?
But they're not poisonous.
But hang on a minute.
All right, and it's not. I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to talk.
Okay, I'm not going to tackle it.
So, if you remember, years ago they didn't have like pottery plates. They had lead plates. Right?
What are you talking?
Just let him talk.
Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, all right. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it. And because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it. They'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when you say they, do you mean the people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're going to... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the
No, you've got... No, right, okay, first of all, Carl, where'd you get this information from?
Where
14
did I get
times
that?
as well?
Do you know...
You can't remember?
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato?
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden... No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes...
I can't take anything away from this. Yeah. I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
Is that what we're taking from the story? Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Carl? I
think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
These the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours.
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish.
Placebo, Bitter End on XFM 104.9. This is pre-recorded. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago, before Christmas. Hope you had a great Christmas. If you didn't, not our fault, really, is it?
Nothing to do with us.
Wouldn't have thought we'd have.
We had a time because we got plenty of cash now, thanks to a lot of you who probably bought the Office DVD.
Yeah.
Probably got
that. If you haven't yet, and you've maybe got vouchers or money, still available.
Still there in the shops.
Still available. You can still make it the best-selling DVD of all time.
Please do.
Yeah. Please do. I'll tell you what you want to hear there before you make your mind up. I'll tell you what, if you like this next clip, go and buy the Office DVD. I think you will. It's a brilliant clip.
It's the one where we talk about, well, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it, we can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse, and it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it? I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it. Well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
well, you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse testicles?
It looked stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
Oh, you'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
but the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like,
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was it was still sort of monkey.
Well, of course it was. What are you talking about?
Well, that's weird.
But what, Carl? What do you? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging around a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Carl.
Yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Carl. What they'd do is they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you're in a Battersea Dog Town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operator. What don't you understand, Carl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand why.
Yeah, this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Carl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think anything of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Carl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.
Well, it's true, but it's just all this. It's the same thing, innit? It's the leeches in a blender. It's the fella looking at an electron.
Yeah.
It's the mouse with an ear on its back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is.
But you don't read on. Because I've seen you read something and you're going, look at that. Man survives on eating knee. And I go, what else? You go, I didn't read on.
You look at the mouse with the ear on the back and you just think, that must be murder at a concert. You don't think. You don't think.
No, I just think, is it worth sort of wasting
You think he swallowed someone's ear? He gnawed it away and swallowed it and it's just in his system?
Yeah.
No, I just get a bit sad about the mice and that.
I agree. I mean, that is sad, yeah. Of course, anything like that. Chris Campling did a review of the show.
Right.
And basically said that Karl Pilkington is a creation of Gervais and Merchant.
Well, if only that were the case.
He said... He started off saying he liked the show.
Yeah.
He was excited. Said it was a good show. A lot of the jokes.
I'm already questioning his critical faculties.
Yeah, exactly. And basically said that we didn't contribute much, or seemingly didn't seem to contribute much, and we couldn't sort of like ad lib or anything. We just laughed at, particularly me, laughed at Karl Pilkington, who was coming up with some, quite funny stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But then he does a twist on it. He goes, but the thing is, we're the puppet masters. He's a created person. We've created the persona Karl Pilkington for our own amusement.
Right.
He bases this on simply that we talked about, what was it we talked about? The Chinese not aging well, and
Right.
he heard him talk about that on my DVD. But clearly I say, Karl, remember when you were talking about that? It's a news, or remember in the week, and so he thinks it's all scripted now. Imagine if this show was scripted.
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this show was scripted, I would send back the BAFTAs for the actual shows we've written, and I would say...
I'm having a go at Chris Campling. He's nice about our other work. He likes The Office, and he likes my stand-up and everything, and he likes the show, but he's saying, because we're not spontaneous, we scripted this and invented Karl. So he's like, we've invented another Gareth.
If we had created Karl, I would not have squandered a character that good on this poxy radio station.
Absolutely. Also, does he know that we spend about 3 months on half an hour script? So how long does 2 hours of drivel? But the main thing is, as if this could be scripted, it's dreadful.
It's shocking.
Or maybe this is scripted.
Hang on, you've lost me there. Let me just check the script.
Maybe Chris Campling does not exist. Maybe I've made him up.
I don't know what to believe.
See, the name doesn't wash with me.
What was his name?
Chris Campling.
Sounds odd.
That's something that I made up, isn't
Campling's almost like a joke. It's almost like a gay name, isn't it? Oh, he's a Campling.
So I think this is scripted.
Yeah.
I think I've probably made this whole link up, and Karl is a creation. Campling, that's not a real name. I made it up. I should have come up with something better.
Yeah.
Sorry. Down to the River by Bruce Springsteen on XFM 104.9. So, that little fella in the Times thought Karl was just a puppet. We created him. He's an actor. What's his actor's name? Brent Hogwell. We got him from Spotlight. Brent Hogwell.
This stupid, dopey Mancunian accent, he just puts that on every week.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, he speaks rather like Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And we just got this whole world around him. We set a whole... What do you think about that?
He had his head shaved, especially.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, would he think that, maybe if he's looked online and seen me head, and he's noticed how round it is and that, does he think it's sort of been... morphed into that shape just for the show, just for 2 hours on a Saturday?
Yeah. You spend 5 hours in prosthetic makeup like John Hurt in The Elephant Man.
Everything about him was made up.
Yeah.
We created him, because I remember coming up with Auntie Nora.
Oh, yeah.
You said, Rick, we need another character. I said, what about giving him an Auntie Nora?
Doesn't sound convincing, I said.
Yeah, and you said, what is it about? I said, well, I don't know, she farted for 5 minutes and she's got a fanny like a split tennis ball.
No one's going to believe that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings us neatly... Well, let's put that to bed now. So, Chris Campling, honestly, we do not script this shambles of a show, and Karl Pilkington really is like this. If you want, you can meet him. I'd love to send Karl for a drink with Chris Campling. Can we do that? And then he'll eat his words. Chris, if you're listening, honestly, this isn't a stitch-up. As I say, I'm not having a go at you. It's a very well-written article. It's very, very fair.
You're just complimenting him on his grammar.
Yeah.
It's a very well-written article.
No, I'm saying we're not having a go.
It's
not like he snagged us off. I would just love him to meet Karl Pilkington. People in the street come up to me and say, is Karl like that? And I so want them to meet him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can send in, if he's online, he can send in 5 subjects for Karl to talk about that we couldn't possibly know about, just so he knows that we just really do throw things at Karl and that drivel comes out. Imagine if it was scripted. So wristbands work.
I saw one in a shop window the other day which said stop child abuse, and I bought one obviously because a lot of people say, does it make a difference? But it was only £1, and I'd only spent it on kiddie porn. So, I think I'd made a little difference there in a small way.
On a serious note, though, I like the idea that child abuse. If you're a paedophile and you're walking along the street in your Mac, right? You got a puppy in one hand, a bag of sweets in the other, and you see this wristband, and you go, "Oh, stop it." Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I hadn't thought before. That's what you think.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Well, I won't be doing that. Okay.
Yeah, he was hanging around in Topshop for unsavoury reasons. You saw them in there for only £1.
Lucky Man by The Verve on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Karl, what's the problem with gay Yankees?
you played Bruce Springsteen last week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you said he had got a load of trouble on his hands when he had a hanky in his back pocket.
Should I say that on air or?
Well, we were just saying that famously on the cover of the Born to Run, Born in the USA album, it's just him, isn't it, with his backside basically with a red handkerchief.
I wasn't looking.
Well,
I just.
I did it for research purposes for this amazing link. Yeah, he had a red handkerchief, I think, in his right hand pocket, and apparently that signifies homosexuality. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was which way you take it. I don't know. These myths, aren't they?
Right, yeah, well, exactly. I don't even know if this is...
No, well, I read up about it.
Okay.
Right.
Just research.
And it's all sort of, they've got all different coloured hankies.
Are they?
Right? Yeah. Right. And it depends what pocket you put it in as well. So you've got, like, the different colours, different pockets.
Yeah.
And...
Sorry, how many variations are there? Different pockets is what?
Well, you've got, like, your back pocket, your right back pocket...
But what do they mean?
What do you mean?
Well, what do they signify? You can't just tell us they signify so much. What do they signify?
Well, some stuff that we don't really want to talk about, to be honest.
What?
Sort of stuff that gays are into.
Wait. What do you mean?
Barbara Streisand records?
Yeah, Eurovision.
No, like, a couple of things that were there that I know we can mention. He said something about...
I love what he thinks he can't mention. I love it. Decency. What is this? 1956?
No, but I mean, it isn't just, having it away.
Having it away? I love him! Having it away!
You get up to some weird stuff.
I love the fact he didn't want to offend, but he's offended a lot more people by saying they get up to some weird stuff. Right.
In your opinion?
Yeah. What do you mean? No, but don't if there is something that I don't know about that it's like you can't say on the radio.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
But what do you mean weird stuff?
Well, one of them, right? If you've got a red hanky, right?
Yeah.
In your right pocket.
Like Bruce?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Bruce had, yeah.
Right, well, apparently then, Bruce is an armpit freak.
An armpit freak?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
But that's very specific.
Carl.
Seriously.
Well, what? Right, okay. What else is there then?
Sorry, is there some kind of homosexual body that sat down and came up with this at some point? Well, you said this is getting crazy. You've got, like, a blue handkerchief in your top breast pocket. I don't know what that means. You need to sit down. There's some kind of summit, figure out what it means.
Yeah.
It's just that you're not free from it either. So if you were to go in like a gay bar... Yeah. Which, you might do if you're straight anyway, because they're, good places, I think. Mm-hmm. Right? You can't actually go in there if you've got a cold, because every coloured hanky represents something.
Right.
So if I was to go in, had a bit of a sniffle, I could get into all sorts of trouble.
Right.
What, pull out a Marks and Spencer's white linen hanky, that means you like to be tied up and whipped.
Yeah. There was another one, armpit freak was covered.
Armpit freak is done.
We've covered.
An armpit freak? I don't really know what that means.
Right, okay, yeah.
But there was just one other thing, like a blue and white one, is if you're into sailors.
To sailors?
Yeah, if you have a little blue and white hanky, that's in your left pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Blue and white equals sailor.
So I wanted to ask you something. But again, we've got to be careful here. When you wouldn't leave the building that was on fire because you were standing proud.
Hang on, we need this. Some people now don't know what you're talking about. Carl, you were on holiday.
Yeah.
On holiday in Tenerife, right?
Yeah.
You'd had a moment of intimacy with your girlfriend.
Yeah. A knock on the door. You had to stop and get up. You peeked around the door. It was a fireman saying, "Get out," but you didn't want to leave because you had a. Yeah. It was a little. Yeah. But what I don't understand is you maintained that while looking at a Spanish man dressed as a fireman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that the fact? You maintained, I'm sorry to say, you maintained arousal whilst looking at a gentleman dressed as a fireman. No, these are the facts and they are undisputed, right? Did you maintain...
I'm not a machine though, do you know what I mean? I can't turn it on, turn it off. Right?
But you were talking, I just thought talking to a fireman, you'd have probably lost it. I don't know, but you didn't.
No, but the other thing was, I mean, I was talking to Suzanne about it again, right?
Yeah.
She said, what are you talking about that for? Right? I said, it just crops up, right?
Yeah.
And the dilemma was, you see, I wanted to try and make sure that it was a proper fire because that was the last condom we had, right? So it would have ruined the night. So I didn't want to it was like, well, what's going on? Is it, do we need to get out?
Yeah.
Is it a proper fire?
Yeah. And and talking to this man in uniform, what did he look like? Was he good looking?
Did he look like Ricky Martin, say?
Was he good looking? Was he good looking in his uniform?
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Did he have a moustache?
Better play a record, haven't we? Is this bringing it back?
What?
You look uncomfortable. What?
Did you just switch this on with your hand? The Flaming Lips, and that's Fight Test.
Lips and test.
Lips Test.
On M.
We were talking there about homosexual people, and I'm sure we'll move on to other topics. But I just mentioned, I was talking to a friend of mine in the week, Rufus, and he overheard, he pieced together sometimes if you overhear a conversation, you can piece together what's going on.
Yeah.
And it sort of transpired from what you could make out that one gay guy had just realised or just found out that his gay boyfriend had maybe been having an affair and was on the phone and had called this person, the third party.
So the other one was crying, wasn't it?
The other one was crying in tears. Obviously, they just had a big argument about it. And all he heard on the phone was the guy saying, in very kind of earnest tones, "I'm going to do everything in my power to destroy you." But I just like to think what that was. What was he,
No more guest list to GAY.
To GAY. I am going to slash your diesel jeans with a pair of scissors.
What if they're listening now?
I know, I mean, it's probably an emotional time for them.
Yeah, but they probably don't think we're talking about them.
No, not those.
It's probably happened quite a lot this week.
Well, possibly.
I do know quite a lot of gay people, right? But they do jump about when it comes to partners.
Right. Carl.
No, Lee. Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Let the man speak.
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, it's quite, they don't, if they get bored, they move on that. Which is fair enough, but they do...
How have you pieced this together?
And they go out late, don't they?
Well, we've covered that, haven't we? We've done that.
Yeah. How have you... So,
Do you know how we covered that? His favourite record is Killing a Georgie. And he went, at the end of the record, he went, see, but how late was it?
Yeah.
If he'd have been sort of going out at a decent time, that wouldn't have happened.
Do you know what I mean, Steve, though? They're always getting ready to go out about 1:30 in the morning. You're asking for trouble.
Yes. Incidentally, I should just point out that...
oh, dear.
That we've had an email, I've lost it here now, but anyway, it was one of our listeners saying that we've slightly embarrassed ourselves because, of course, Bruce Springsteen on the cover of Born in the USA doesn't actually have a handkerchief in his back pocket. It's actually a red baseball cap. So, I don't know if that also counts. I don't know if it's any kind of object.
What does that mean, though?
Yeah, into heads. Into little round heads. Oh. If Bruce Springsteen, and he's obviously not gay, but if he said, all right, Carl, just, little cuddle, would you turn down Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Well, no. Why? Just like, all right, mate, you hug your mates, don't you? If Bruce said, all right, Carl, I like your show, love your head, little cuddle, a mate's cuddle.
No, I say, what are you doing?
You just say, look,
we're a couple of old friends.
Look, Bruce Springsteen, I wrote all those great songs. I like what you're doing. Let's cuddle. Let's have a little. All right, mate.
One thing is right, Steve. Right? Do you know how he likes to squeeze me head? How Mickey likes to squeeze me head?
Yeah.
He had an old mate over this week. He's got a similar shaped head apparently as mine.
Yeah.
Right. He's hardly gave me a call or anything because he was busy with this other fella's head.
Oh, you feel quite bad about that.
This is a better head to squeeze. I'll tell you why. Because he shaves his every day. Right, he's got the same sort of hair problem with him. Shaves every day, right?
Problem?
No, I know, and it's because he's had it shaved all the time. Like Carl's sort of comes through a bit long at the side sometimes. It looks a bit unkempt towards the end of the week. I've seen there's a couple of little pimples under there. But I really have to do it. Just like get there, slap my hands on it, squeeze it. With this one, I can sort of get my finger. Do you know what I mean? I get my really,
You're like a gay the way you jump about from head to head.
That's my record. You're like a gay.
Now this is not really your jurisdiction. This is not really your area, but I imagine you'd have some powerful friends who might have a say in it.
Go on.
Yeah. What would you do about single-sex marriages? same-sex marriages.
See, this this Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says, you know, a man and a woman. And I thought, he's put off a lot of...
Yeah.
I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it. Yeah. They love Big Brother, don't they, the gays?
Yeah, so interesting. But what would your take be on that, same-sex marriages?
And then what, having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you know...
That's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it if it's not affecting anyone else.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
Right? But it starts getting tricky.
Right. When
you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on, why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any... I mean, you know, we're not... There's no right or wrong answer.
It's all right if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else, right, and you just had these two fellas, right, looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, you're a bit weird, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you come
why have they got married? Do you think the gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, we're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum. That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't...
It makes you wonder.
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob.
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right?
Yeah. How are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this is.
Steve, I can't be bothered running the country.
I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
All right, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle...
Yeah. Right. What do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
you understand what
brought up,
like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
What I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish.
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or does he know what's his reference points?
I can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should have been, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh, God!
KP takes care of me.
Oh, dear. Panic, the Smiths on XFM 104.9. Well, we've done the first half hour, which is mainly genital related. Then we've kicked in with some racism. You have to guess what artist.
It seems appropriate at this juncture just to mention something that's in the paper today. Dominic Mohan, I know you're a big fan, and as am I. He is just writing about the demise of Radio 1, or as he perceives it, and talking about the Radio 1 breakfast show, and apparently it's lost lots of listeners. And he says, talking of the BBC, it must act swiftly to replace Sarah Cox and look to exciting and inspirational figures like Jonathan Ross, Anne and Dec, Johnny Vaughan, or Ricky Gervais to try and save Radio 1.
He's right.
I mean, has he ever heard this show? What is he talking about? All those other acts, they're dynamite. I can't genuinely... That's someone who said I quite like Ricky Gervais show, but he can't have listened. I mean, can you imagine what we just played? Or in fact, can you imagine the last 50 minutes on Radio 1, on the breakfast show?
Well, we can pre-record it though, so I wouldn't have to get up early.
Sure.
That's not your point, is it?
That's not really it.
Your point is the quality of what we're doing, not how early it is. Sure. Get it.
What would you provide though, Rick, do you think, if you went to Radio 1? What sort of, because I mean, obviously...
Wank, oops. I can do all that.
Because I mean, obviously our time at XFM is going to basically...
I'd be the furry shreddy.
Right.
Yeah, so I'd get that.
Would you have some wacky catchphrases?
I think I would.
You'd bring back Holy Fook, presumably.
Holy Fuck, yeah. Oh, ding dong. Oh, hello, it's my little Chinese neighbour. Hello, what's your name? My name is Holy Fuck. Hello. Look at Carl, he's just going, oh,
I
God.
know, you didn't even do the Chinese accent that time.
Well, that'd be racist.
Okay, sure.
I mean, yeah,
sure.
His name's Holy Fuck, and there's nothing
wrong
or funny about that.
So yeah, you'd have that. You'd have crazy comedy characters. You'd probably have some wacky quizzes.
Yeah. Oh, look look, it's Dirty Old Queer. Hello.
Now he's a new character to me. I'm quite excited. He sounds very modern and contemporary.
Yeah.
A new spin on an old idea.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit more.
Oh, wow, he's an actor, isn't he? And he likes to, teak it up.
All right, well, that's just, if anyone from Radio 1 is listening, and they've listened to Dominic Mohan in the paper, they thought, yes, you're right, we need some new blood at Radio 1. Ricky Gervais, he's got a myriad of comedy characters.
Yeah. Whack, whack, oops. I can do sound effects.
You can do sound effects.
So...
You can probably do funny voices like Chris Moyles, couldn't you?
Yeah. Wow. Not as good, but I can...
What about comedy songs like Moyles?
Again, not as good, but I mean...
Do you remember when Moyles rather hilariously changed the words of This Is My Moment by Martin McCutcheon to This Is My Motor?
We listened to it though, didn't we?
Unbelievable.
I mean, when he was doing a competition, this was pathetic, wasn't it? We were listening to Radio 1 once on our site, and I don't know why, we just wanted to... I think it was research, wasn't it, for The Office?
Yeah.
And he was doing this... he had to phone in with...
We were listening to idiots. And
no, I'm not saying that. And he was doing this competition. You had to call in with some songs that are golf related, and people were phoning up going, "Drive the cars." He was going, "Drive the cars," good. And I was on that phone. I must have wasted about 40 quid, and I wanted to get through and go, "Hello, Chris, it's not Milesy, yeah. Derek here, I got one. Oh, go on then, Derek. What is it? Something like Spandau Ballet with golf cart and that." And I just wanted to, and I waited. And I thought the joke's on us. Yeah. I waited my phone bill just to say something stupid. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, this show's better than this.
Yeah. Anyway, if you've got any hilarious golf-related song titles that you'd like to email in,
what's the number?
Oh, let me email in.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What would a song title be if perhaps we were doing something about, I don't know, air travel?
Yeah.
If you've got any crazy ideas, email in. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah. Brilliant. I've got a thought of another golf one.
Okay.
You know, Duran Duran? Something down the fairway or something, say like that. Alright?
Girls on the putting green?
Yeah.
Or something?
Alright?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Have you introduced you? My name's Holy Fuck. I'm Dirty Old Queer. I could do all that. Ding dong, whack whack, oops.
I was happy the other week, right, when I was going up to Manchester on the train, nice quiet carriage, I'm sat there reading about sharks and that, right? Nice and quiet. And I got annoyed, I texted you, didn't I?
Yeah.
When two fellas got on. Can we talk about it?
Well, yeah, you've started it. Two gay men got on. Go on.
Two gay fellas got on. And it wasn't the fact they were gay that bothered me. It was like, each to their own. Let them get, you know what I mean? Let them do what they do.
Yeah.
And,
behind closed doors.
But they started talking really loud. Right? And they were going on about,
that's annoying anyway. That's annoying whether you're straight or gay. Talking to you.
But do you know that theory I have about they go out late?
Yeah.
Gay people always go out late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
When what time do you go out in the evening?
7:30.
If you go out about 7:30, if I'm out of work, I might go out about 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'll sort of be in bed by about 12:30.
Sure.
At that time, they're still sort of ironing the jeans, right? And the funny thing was, I've always said this, right?
Dalton on to ABBA.
You sort of said that's rubbish. I'm sat on the train reading about sharks. These two are talking, and they're going, "Oh, we can't wait to get there." And his phone goes, and he goes, "Hello," and on the end he goes, "Anyway, I'll see you at 1 then," right?
Right.
So I thought, well, maybe that's tomorrow. Could be 1 in the afternoon. That's when most people would meet.
Yeah.
And then he carried on talking.
Most people would meet.
Carried on talking, and he goes, "Yeah. So anyway, like I say, see you tonight. 1 o'clock is meeting someone."
Yeah.
I don't know why you go out that late.
Do you remember when his favourite record of all time is The Killing of Georgie?
Sure.
He said, would he have been killed if he'd have been back at a decent time?
Yes.
There's no mention of the time in this song.
And then the funny bit was, actually, that did make me laugh, right? When he'd finished talking on the phone, he said to his partner, right, "Oh, there you go, let's have a little chat." And the fella said, "Who was that?" And he said, "Oh, it's Dave." He said, "Which one's Dave?" He said, "You know, the one with the shaved head." I thought, in the gay community, that isn't a good description.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
They've all got little shaved heads.
Before we move on, was the Sharks article interesting? Did you learn anything?
It's pretty good.
Was it?
I'll teach you something about that later.
Oh, okay.
Is this educating Ricky?
It wasn't, but I can teach you a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
Play some ads and that.
Play some ads and a tune, and then have we got maybe a competition?
Yeah.
All right.
we got?
We're all looking forward to that.
All right.
I just wondering, Rick, what your opinions are, what your thoughts are on Britney Spears.
Liked a couple. Bit bored. I think she's panicking a little bit. I think she's a little bit desperate with all this Madonna stuff.
Yeah, all the kind of lesbian
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, she's all right. I've got nothing against the girl.
Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine. Sure. It's free with the Evening Standard.
Yeah.
I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I was just reading in there that I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY.
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Do you know that's what that spells, don't you?
GAY?
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
Oh, sure.
This is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was apparently she was going to be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GA1, and that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, someone like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan, get up a couple of the gang together.
Yeah. Some of the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars, and the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're really...
Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just general kind of...
what do you reckon you'd have passed the pretend...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY
to get in to see Spears. Now
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird that you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? All right. All right. Sorry, what's your name, mate?
Paolo.
All right, Paolo.
Yeah.
You haven't done a lot with your hair. You just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because I mean, you don't look very. You look sort of quite
masculine, quite.
Yeah, well, sort of like you didn't care. Like you have no care about how you look. Like you're.
Normally it would be shaved. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We would say normally that looks about like 3 months growth there. Why haven't you?
I've been ill.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. Yeah. So what time would you normally be going out then?
Normally I'd go out about I'd go out about 8ish.
8 o'clock in the evening you go?
No.
That sounds a bit early. That's what...
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right. So I take them as... Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's right. Yeah. Where'd you go? Down sort of... Compton Street for a coffee and then onto GAY.
Something like that.
With your little shaved head.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're doing fine.
Gay.
Sounding pretty good. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
20 bender points. I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs. You love knobs, do you?
Absolutely.
Can't get enough knobs. So you hate tits, I assume?
Loathe them.
You hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What? Even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers.
But not in a straight way.
In a gay
so
way.
okay. So you love knobs more than tits, right? Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
Brittany's on, dear.
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh,
see, that's what would give me away. It'd be like the great escape.
It's just the last.
Yeah.
You just. Well, you're. I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, go in anyway.
Thanks very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
Oh, I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you? Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You all right, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of.
Oh right. Okay.
Gay fella, straight sort of man, woman thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly, and it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both. That's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual? A transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is
I'll tell
it?
you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
Come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV program where they've got this
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So,
but the problem is, I'll tell you just because you don't know about it. The program is.
I don't know. I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Still, I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV program. Look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman, and
a man who is now half a woman.
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts.
Why
but upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him.
Well, could I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right. What?
I find it weird, right? I sort of get, I understand the gay thing, right? But
do you? What do you mean?
Well, I know.
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
A transvestite is a cross dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because
you mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily. They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
clothes, aren't you?
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable. Or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right. And what's the deal with this fella who's got?
We don't know who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's hot.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No,
so all he's done, he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things. And whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just absolutely.
If you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
No, that would be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible.
Listen,
oh, he's perked up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back in the area. Well, you got something to say?
I was kept quiet in the first hour. I'll let you get on with it now.
What you got to say? Is it just have a guess? Is it about monkeys, Chinese people, or little gay fellas?
It's about little gay fellas.
Sure. Is it?
Of course it is.
Go on.
Yeah, but not because I like
Sorry, I'm just making a
that.
tally. Let me just note that down.
Yeah.
No, but it fascinates me, doesn't it? All stuff like that. That's a bit sort of different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that.
What,
showing me.
like monkeys and Chinese people?
Well, and that thing you were showing me before, the half woman.
No, you weren't impressed with that.
Well, no.
That woman that's got two pieces of genetic makeup in her, where it was two separate sperms and two separate eggs fused, and she came out as sort of a normal person, but she had this residue of genetic material, and so she's had two children that aren't genetically the same as her.
Yeah.
Right? And they showed it in the paper by doing her half white and half black to show the two different, you know what I mean? Just for, he went, does she look like that? I said, of course not. He went, not interested then.
Of course. Yeah.
He said, how could I tell? Not interested in that at all.
Yeah.
If I'd have said she'd given birth to a monkey, fascinated straight away.
Well, anyway,
Go on.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just interested in weird stuff, right?
Yeah. So am I. That's why you're on the show.
Talking about little gay fellas and that.
Yeah.
Little gay fellas. Northern Line, the underground tube thing.
Not the boy band.
Right.
Yeah.
Apparently, on a Saturday night, late, I don't know what that is. What time late is in the sort of gay community, as we've discussed before.
Yeah.
But apparently, the last carriage on the Northern Line, they all get in there.
What do you mean they all get in there?
They sort of take over the last carriage of the Northern Line on a Saturday night.
Right.
And it's like the gay carriage.
Right. And what exactly do? They just travel about on the Northern Line?
No, just have a chat and that, and like just
stick on the communards.
How do you know?
Someone tell me.
See, this. I mean, I'm glad you've informed me, because it wouldn't bother me, but I feel I should be told about these things, because I'm likely to stumble onto that carriage by mistake, and I'm not. It's not that it'd be a problem. It's just I might feel a little uncomfortable if there's a lot of people in, the black, the black leather gear and the moustaches, the hats.
I mean, to be quite honest, they'd be annoyed.
Of course,
because they'd be expecting something a little bit,
What do you mean?
Well,
they're good looking, most of them.
Sure.
No, they are good-looking fellas, though, aren't they?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're just a lot of the gay, they look after themselves and that and look good. Keep themselves...
Some of them work out, yeah.
You see, this is the problem I have, because there's a lot of areas in London and elsewhere in the country where there's a sort of, it's a gay thing, it's a gay public toilet, or I don't mean it's gay, but it's not like a legal thing.
I mean, it's a cottage.
But it's a cottage, whatever. I mean, I remember being... in Bristol once doing some...
You're confused when I said it's a cottage. Yeah. That's a term for where gay people go in toilets to sort of meet and greet each other.
But I
shake hands.
I was at the public library in Bristol once doing some studies from a sixth form, and I think the toilet was closed in the library, and I was dying for the toilet, and I popped down, there was a public toilet behind the library. I thought, I can't believe my luck. Dashed down there, it was about 6-ish in the evening, I was working late, I was studying hard. I went in there, and I swear to God, I saw two fellas. With the,
is that unusual? Or?
Well, no, they were up to some hijinks.
What they're sort of like...
Do you know the thing that struck me?
What?
One of them had bright red underpants.
What do you mean?
They were actually doing, they were having some kind of, they were having relations. They weren't even in a cubicle, they were out in the...
Where were the underpants?
Around his ankles?
No.
Yes, I swear to God, I'm not going to make this up.
What old were you?
I don't know, like, how old you are in the sixth form? 16 or whatever, 17?
Yeah, and what did you do?
Well, I actually
said... you just joined in, what else did you do? You might as well.
I actually swore, I said, oh, F me. And then I went, oh, no, don't. No, I did, I swear to God. I did. I went, oh, F me. No, don't. Because I was panicked and I ran out. And as I was walking out, a guy was coming in. I went, oh, hang on, mate. And then I thought I better not tell him. I'll let him find out for himself. He might be going in there to join in. He might have got a call. Come down. We're going crazy on each other's ass. Come down.
It's a conspiracy, a Bristol
conspiracy. What annoyed me,
my lover. Want a bit of car?
What angered me, Rick, was the fact that I wasn't notified, that there was not... I didn't know
there was no sign.
And afterwards, I spoke to other people about it, and they said, oh, it's a famous gay haunt. But what annoys me is I feel that they should put an ad in the local press, a big paper, like once a week, like, when they recall cars if they're damaged or there's a fault, or couriers might bring back stuff if they're sort of faulty goods, they say recall them, we'll give you money back.
What do you suggest?
In the gay community should put an advert in that just says, these are the hot spots, this is where you're likely to find us doing some stuff. If you're not gay, you might feel uncomfortable, avoid them, and just list them, or little pictures, or, a map or something. Anything, because like the gay tube thing, I don't know.
Fun. 1, 2, 3 railway cuttings.
Well, not that. It's more of a sort of social awareness thing.
Yeah.
So people, don't feel uncomfortable and.
But they don't want it exactly to be like sort of walking in under a neon sign.
Why? It's legal.
yeah, big arrows. Oh, as if.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Because, it's actually a public place. I don't think cottaging is. Strictly legal,
but they don't even have to specify what they're going to do.
But some people, they're not. Some of them aren't. I don't think it's probably seen gays, is it? Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not the people that go out and they say I'm gay and I like Barbara Streisand. It's presumably the sort of people that do that are people that either aren't quite out yet, or do you know what I mean? Or they're doing having a quick run away to their wife and kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know completely how it works, but I'm sure there probably isn't a place like free bumming here tonight.
No, there is kind of.
What?
Because I was walking home one night through Soho, right? just because that's the way I have to go, not because of do you know what I mean? I wasn't going there on that, right? So I'm walking through, right? And I was handed like a card, which was like a gay event, right? Now that's a bit weird, isn't it? That straight away he's presuming that because I'm there that time of night.
Well, and you got a shaved head, and you sort of like, you sort of like quite look after yourself, and you got some nice clothes.
Yeah, but it's still you
look
can't
like
really
a little
presume.
bit of rough, don't you, from Manchester?
You
look like a northern rent boy who comes down to stand outside McDonald's.
But the card was rubbish, right?
What do you mean?
Had this fella on it, right, all sort of greased up and that.
Why would you look?
Just having a look what he'd handed me and that.
Right.
Just having a look. Picture of him, sort of sailor's hat on, tan body, like just his arse out like that, and rubbish slogan, right? The best bum in W1.
Is bum there a noun or like a verb?
What do you mean?
Well, to bum, is it like get the best bum you've ever had, or he had the best bum?
I think it's just
I don't
like
suppose you asked.
No.
I don't suppose you called the number to check. What do you mean exactly by this? Does it mean you've got a great arse?
Do you mean I will be well bummed, or do you mean you've just got a good...
Come on now, let's
Just a final point about, because I asked my friend how it all works up on the Heath, because I live in Hampstead Heath, near Hampstead, and I was where I didn't want to go walking and get myself involved in anything.
How can you get involved?
No, again, I didn't want to walk.
Sort of like, it's like, oh, you believe it? I couldn't say no. Oh, my wrist, it's knackered. What do you mean? Well, I was there for about 2 hours. I must have gone about 43 of them. But, I didn't like to say no, because they were so pleased to see me. Oh,
well, it's not so much the fear of that. It's not
good skiing practice. I was doing 2 at a time for a little while.
It's not the fear of that so much as the fact that, again, you don't want to gate crash someone else's party. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You don't. If there was a straight couple having sex, you'd want, I'm sorry, and you'd want to avoid that area.
Of course.
But I find so someone told me how it works, and apparently you just go in, like sit on a bench or something, and then a guy just sits on the bench and they just look at each other. There's not really anything said. It's just a kind of nice evening or whatever. I guess it's like 2 a.m. or whatever, and then they go off in the bushes and ding dong. But it's like, I don't know how that culture's developed.
I love this programme now.
Why can't that be the case with women? That would be amazing. You just go out to the park, and like 1 a.m, you just sit on a bench. You just
be like a scene from Gigi.
Exactly.
Just walking along with the perambulator.
Yeah, exactly. But that would be a joy if there was none of this formality. You've got to talk to them, buy them dinner.
Oh, you're joking.
Romance.
Oh no,
it's this kind of informal thing. It'd be great.
So what would you do then? You go up to a woman and go, "Come on, let's stop mucking around."
We know why we're both sat on this bench.
There's a nice bush over there.
Yeah,
let's have a bit.
Yeah, and then she'd go, "Yeah, great, thanks. I'm killing some time before I, pop into town. Yeah. That'd be perfect. Thanks. You make my weekend."
So you're jealous of gays as well as me?
In a sense, in a way.
What do you think, Carl?
Let's put a track on.
Why? Are you getting scared now?
You brought it up.
Is it getting too close to the bone, so to speak? Jet, are you going to be my girl on XFM 104.9? I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Over there, little roundy bald head of Karl Pilkington. Good news and bad news. Good news is, boys are back in town. We're here for 2 hours.
Hello.
Bad news is, we have no monkey news, gay fella news, or little Chinese fella news.
Really?
We're going to try and, leave that for a week, and then maybe come back to it.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that within 20 minutes we'll be talking about little gay Chinese monkeys?
Thoughts on B-days?
Have you ever used one?
Well, no, you told me all this, but you still haven't got to the bottom of how you use them.
No, I
don't know.
I don't know how to use it.
Do they come? You need to ask their own brand. Does it come with like instructions, like a flat pack?
I think you're supposed to know. I think you're supposed to. If you've bought a B-day, the assumption is you know how to use it.
Imagine someone installing it and going, there you go, it's a B-day. Go, can you show me how to use it? Well, you like this? Well, no, go to the toilet first. Do the whole thing. Otherwise I won't know in context.
I'll just sit here in the corner, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you read a magazine when you're normally going?
Well, I might do, but I don't really want to do it with you here. But how will I know?
Exactly. I need to know how you transport yourself from the lavatory to the B-day.
Do you remember when we were trying to offer Carl money to have a shower with Johnny?
Yeah. Just some of the highlights of the year.
That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
We nearly had him there, and then he didn't want us to watch.
Yeah.
We said, well, how do we know that you've done it or not?
Yeah.
He went, you are definitely bent. That's his conclusion. What we got lined up?
Well, hang on. Let's just say if anyone's got any idea sort of how to use a bidet, maybe
Any idea for anything to talk about on this show?
Well, that doesn't involve crapping or
Yeah,
farting.
we've done that.
Yeah.
We haven't done little Chinese fellas or the gays yet. That's still to come in the second hour.
Ian.Canfield@xfm.co.uk if you've got any thoughts on bidets or just, lavatories generally. Richard Ashcroft on XFM, Check the Meaning. I think it was out this year and we enjoyed it. So we
I
played
certainly had a thought then that, someone like Richard Ashcroft, who's really cool. I mean, I think one of our greatest rock and rollers, really. He writes great tunes, does great albums. The Verve, already in history. I just suddenly thought of him listening to this and thinking, I wish they wouldn't play my songs because I don't want to be associated with that drivel.
Yeah. Most
people get a buzz out of it, I'll get it on the radio. Do you think people say, don't let Gervais
Guilty by association.
Do you know what I mean? I love that song. I love Check the Meaning. I thought it was a lovely song. And he's thinking, they're going to sandwich it to bring talk about little gay Chinese fellas and bidets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to make me look
What worries me, Rick, is that there were, if we had to draw up some kind of list of artists who would allow us to play their songs, it's going to be such a short list. Gary Glitter, it's just going to be a few people who, are slightly more shameful than us.
I just thought of something. There are 1 billion people in China, and I assume it's the same percentage of homosexuality occurs as that 1 billion, 1 in 10. That means there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas running around.
Richard Ashcroft, if you're listening, I apologise for that last...
Think about it. Germany, you okay? War's over. I heard a DJ in the week. I won't say who it was, but sort of like a cheesy sort of housewife choice DJ, and he played that, and he went, weird one, that, isn't it? What do you think of that the first time you heard it? Strange one. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, war is over. Here's the moment, at least, out there. I love that. Oh. What does he mean?
That's exactly what I want from a DJ. That kind of insight.
We were talking before the break about how many little Chinese fellas there are.
Yeah.
Billions.
An awful lot of them.
Brilliant, good. More the merrier.
Are you familiar, Rick, with the scary fact, I don't know, Camford, if you're aware of this, and it's chilling. I don't know where I've heard this from, but apparently, and this is kind of legend, I didn't just make this up, this is well known, that if all the Chinese people in China, right, no, come on, if they all jumped up and down at the same time, apparently, this is what they say, apparently it would cause a tidal wave
that would wipe out America.
That would destroy America.
I love the idea of coordinating that.
Brilliant. Well, I like the idea, firstly, they don't need weapons of mass destruction, they don't need nuclear weapons, because they got that threat
They can't
constantly.
have on that, you can't count a tidal wave as a weapon of mass destruction.
Or jumping.
Tony Blair could send in sort of people, UN people going, look out for anyone jumping.
Exactly. All they need is an immense sort of skipping rope.
Oh yeah, once a little fella in Japan holding one end, little fella in Russia holding the other,
exactly, yeah.
And they go on your marks. You'd have a lot of coordination over that one little.
Maybe like someone like Mr. Motivator, kind of coordinating it all from the top of the wall, sort of looking down.
The Chinese equivalent.
Yeah. That would be,
because I think that's why they built the wall. I think that's why they built the Great
jump
Wall.
off the wall.
Exactly. They just climb on that wall. That's the way it's there. That's the threat.
And that's why America started the space race, because you can see it from space.
Exactly.
So they go.
They're up there monitoring constantly.
This is Eagle to Houston. There's lots of little Chinese fellas about to jump.
Yeah.
This is Houston. Are they wearing them?
We just need to confirm they're Chinese. Are they wearing those? Are they wearing those comical hats that look a bit like a lampshade?
They are. They are. We just have to confirm they're Chinese.
Because if I was the leader of China, what is the name of it? Is he the king of China?
We're so ill-educated, aren't we?
Is he the king of China? The Tsar of China?
Is it? What is it?
Is Chairman Mao still there? Is he still
Chairman someone else probably, the new chairman.
Or chairwoman, don't be sexist. And
actually, when I said there's 1 billion people in China, so there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas, someone phoned up to say half of them are women.
Yeah. Well, of course. Straight on the phone with that.
Well, I meant little lesbian fellas or little gay fellas.
Yeah.
I wasn't being sexist. But I'm just saying there's probably 100 million little gay Chinese people. Now, Chinese people.
Oh, incidentally, it's the premiere of China. The premiere.
Premiere. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Well, when you were away, Carl, we worked out if it's 1 in 10 people are sort of like gay in some way, with 1 billion Chinese people, there's 100,000 little gay, lesbian Chinese fellas of some sort. What do you think of that?
What do you mean?
Well, if I think so it's some sort of form of gayosity, whatever it's called, is sort of like 1 in 10, right?
1 in 10 people are gay, apparently.
Right.
That does seem a bit high, though, doesn't it?
I thought it was lower than that.
What? You mean more than that?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that's of any sort of nature, anything.
But what time did they do the survey on the streets as well? Because, they go out late, so if they're doing the survey sort of around lunchtime, forget it, they're not going to get any.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They're all asleep.
But if they're out at, say, 1 in the morning...
Wow.
It's going to be higher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Carl's favourite song, The Killing of Georgie. A little gay fella goes out and he gets beaten up and that. Carl went, yeah, but would it have happened if he'd have been going out at a decent time?
True.
But clearly in the lyric, it says Georgie left the theatre before the final curtain fell.
Yeah.
Now, theatre's finished about 10:30.
Yeah.
So even giving him half hour, I reckon it was only about 11 o'clock. So you're talking rubbish there.
Are you sure that wasn't his curtains in his flat and he's closing them before he goes out?
No, he was at the theatre. But I'll tell you what, I just realised something. Maybe where most people were going home after theatre, he was just going out.
Exactly.
That theatre to him is like a matinee.
Exactly.
Isn't it? He's off out clubbing, isn't he? He's off down, he's going to get some ammo, he's going to get a couple of butt plugs, and he's not even going to start dancing till midnight, is he?
Have any of us ever met any gay people? It's just, our view of them is, I don't know. Email in if you've met a gay person. Tell us where we're going wrong.
Yeah. Have any of us ever met a gay person?
The way we talk about it is just like, have we ever met Chinese people? I've seen them out there wandering the streets, but I don't think I've ever had a conversation.
No, here's the irony. I definitely know and have met more little gay fellas than little Chinese fellas.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any little Chinese friends?
There was a girl at school who was Chinese, but she was kind of inscrutable. I couldn't get close to her. She was sort of mysterious.
Right.
Rockbusters?
Yeah, brilliant.
Right then, this is where I give you a little cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band or an artist and stuff like that.
Yeah,
sort of being the operative phrase there.
Yeah. Let's see how he reads this clue.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like Oscar Wilde.
Clue number 1.
3 different clues. Clue
Oscar
number
Wilde
1.
was Chinese, apparently.
Was it?
Yeah, it was illegal then.
Right. Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Sorry?
Right. Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Are we back on the gay thing, or is this... This is the clue?
That's the clue.
Right.
Clue for Rockbusters number 1. Will you just leave the entrance to my garden alone, will you?
Right, that doesn't count because I know what it is.
And what were the initials?
What are the initials?
GG.
Correct.
Yeah, right, but you've got to pronounce the artist correctly. I'll pronounce the artist because I know what it is.
Don't ruin it.
No, but when the answer comes, I'll pronounce the artist.
Right, can we just focus, please, on the quiz? Go. What was the clue again? Give it again.
Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing with it, right? GG.
Okay.
Right?
Next.
Doesn't count.
Next.
Incorrect.
Don't phone, but you can send a message on my mobile if you want, right? That's T. It's another little easy one. And the last one, we were sharing out the mail sheet.
Right, that doesn't count either.
Can we just fuck?
I know what that is. I know what that is.
I don't care. We'll come to that later.
Yeah.
And number 3, we were sharing out the mail sheet, and I think I got the best one. Right? DG.
DG.
Yeah. So quickly again, will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing about with it.
Yeah.
Right? GG.
Yeah.
Don't phone, but you can send us a message on my mobile if you want. Right? That was T. And the last one, we were sharing out the mail sheep, and I got the best one, so that's good. Right? DG.
All right, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Have we got any prizes?
Do you want to have a look?
Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Have we got any prizes?
Just, look, the clues are rubbish, the clues don't work, the show is, this is pathetic. Play a record.
That's what it should be called, and the clues don't work.
And I watched The Office Christmas stuff on last Sunday.
Do you enjoy it?
I think it was good.
Good.
I think it was good.
Thank you very
It was up there with one of my favourites. The second one's good.
Yeah, okay. Your second one, there's more the paybacks in the second one. The first one's more set up.
Yeah.
So, I'd have thought people would like the second one more.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's a nice critique. Thank you, Carl.
But there was something in it you did about cavemen.
Cavemen?
You said something about, it was a fact about caveman, and you sort of only half did it. You didn't give the full information, like,
What?
Like I do in that. You just...
Where was it? What bit was it?
It was the bit when you were talking about getting a woman, I think, or you were talking about breasts or...
Oh, the one when I said the reason women have cleavage is it reminds men of buttocks because when we were cavemen we used to do you from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the blind date, yeah.
Is that a joke or...?
Well, I was hoping it was funny. We would... Oh, you mean... no, I don't know. Yeah, I think I did. I think cleavage is meant to represent, in a sort of Desmond Morris pop sort of anthropology type way. I think I've seen that before, that cleavage represents buttocks. And I imagine, cavemen probably did do it from behind. I don't know what you want to know, Carl, really. It's in a sitcom. It wasn't a documentary.
It looked like one.
Yeah. Brilliantly directed to look like one, I'll give you that.
No, but what you're saying, so blokes like...
Yeah, I think cleavage is represented like buttocks, because obviously buttocks were much more of a sexual organ, evolutionary speaking. Breasts were to actually bring up to suckle young, but and were a sign of sexual maturity, so you're ready to mate. But whereas, Carl, I'm not an anthropologist, mate. I'm struggling here. What do you need to know?
But
yeah, I imagine that the cleavage reminds you of an arse.
Right. Well, if it's all about arse, why don't gays like a little bit of tit? No, do you know what I mean?
You've done me! So the question put to us today on XFM 104.9, please call me $1, is if it's all about arse, then why don't gays like a little bit of tit?
I was worried
if it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit? If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tits? Just call in with your... Thanks very much for tuning in. This is in children's TV. If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit?
It's soon been an hour and a quarter before we got round to gays, so it's good to see they've made an appearance.
If it's all about arse, why don't gays like a bit of tit? Is the question. What a brilliant question. Well, if you're an anthropologist or a psychologist, a doctor, a gay, please call in. If it's all about arse, this is the question.
I'm not convinced by this whole cleavage looks like an arse. That's
no, not Steve. Nor am I. It's a bit of mock anthropology. I didn't think it would be under scrutiny.
I think it's more likely that the reason men find cleavage attractive is because they know there's a lovely pair of Bristols down there.
Yeah, so they look at cleavage, they go,
here we are.
If that's what's on show...
Exactly, imagine what's down below.
If that's in the front window, right,
yeah,
what's she got to go into the shop? Oh, dear! The Coral, Bill Mackay on XFM 104.9. If it's all about arses, Steve, why don't gays like a bit of tit?
I think there might be a lecture on that at the Royal Institute tonight. I'm not sure.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I think he's given a lecture.
Brilliant.
I'll tell you something else, though. That's about caveman and that.
Yeah.
Right?
Not really. Go on.
Do you know...
I love the idea of a little gay fella. He's pulled a bird. All he's done is focused on the cleavage, and he's gone, that's a lovely arse. Right? He's got a bat. Right, pulls the dress down. No! Where's the arse? I've been gone. There's boobs. Boobs. I hate them. They're my worst. No.
Yeah. Faith No More, and their version of I'm Easy on XFM 104.9 with Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Rick,
for the last time,
we've only really got 3 topics of discussion on this show. I think you agree with that.
Little Chinese fellas. Monkeys. And the gays.
The gay people.
Yeah.
We're hoping to cover all those subjects today. Monkey News is coming later. I'm sure we can find something to discuss about gay people.
We've done gays. We've done a few gays.
I suppose we talked about the dog.
Yeah. Big time.
Right. The film thing. This is when we get like a film, and I'm in it. Right. So I'm doing. We talked, a bit about gay fellas and that today.
Yeah.
So we're doing When Harry Met Barry.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And listen to this, and then there'll be a question at the end, and you can win some more stuff. We've got DVDs.
Some more shite.
Some more good CDs and DVDs and that.
All right, let's hear it.
So, When Harry Met Barry, all right?
We've got 18 hours to kill before we hit New York.
brought a few books just to kill a bit of time on the journey.
When I buy a new book, I always read the last page first. That way, in case I die before I finish, I know how it ends.
I read a book like that once. Not on purpose though, it's just that all the chapters have been put in the wrong order, so it's a bit annoying. Got to chapter 1 before I realised.
Are you finished now?
Yeah, I bought another copy of it and read it in Lanzarote. It was alright. Good read. Listen, we're only staying in New York for a couple of days, aren't we? Because the place does me head in a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it stinks, doesn't it? It's a really dirty city. It's noisy. It's funny, the people who live there call it the city that never sleeps. I'm not surprised with all the noise.
I couldn't agree more.
Listen, I know you're gay in that, right? What is the attraction with New York for you lot? What? Because it is like the gay capital, isn't it? They all love it. Even that Rod Stewart song, you know, that Killing of Georgie, that was set in New York, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, well, that song was about a gay fellow, wasn't it, who moved to New York and ended up getting beaten up. Not a great advert for the place. You keep going there. Weird. Actually, I know why you like it. It's because it's a city that never sleeps, isn't it? You lot like going out late. You sort of run your life at a different timetable to everyone else.
Are you finished now?
No, I'm not being funny. I'm just saying. I just don't think you should live your life like that.
Why not?
Don't start getting angry.
I think I'm entitled to throw a little anger your way. Especially when I'm being told how to live my life.
Yeah, you're right. It is your life. And that's what I'm saying. Don't be dragging me into it.
What?
Well, you know I'm not gay, so why did you buy me a butt plug for my birthday? I'm not going to use it.
What do you want me to do about it? I take it back, okay? I take it back.
Right.
Want to spend the night in a motel?
No.
Why not?
Because you're gay and I'm straight, that's why.
Why aren't you seeing anyone?
Well, I'm seeing Suzanne again. We only split up for a few weeks when she had that funny haircut that made her look like David out of Slade. It's grown again now.
She looked weird, didn't she?
Well, but forget that. Anyway, don't want to share a bed with you again, not after last time.
Oh, geez, what are we supposed to do?
Well, this isn't normal, mate. Pull over, forget it.
All right,
Forget
don't you...
I don't want to talk about it.
How is that
pull over. Just pull over here.
Fine, but let's just...
That's nothing, I'll get a B&B. And by that, I mean bed and breakfast. Not bum and bollocks, as you call it.
Get
right?
one thing straight.
Not interested. See ya.
Oh dear.
Excellent.
Oh, little Karl Pilkington.
When Harry Met Barry, it's a classic film.
What's the what?
What song was I talking about? That, you know.
Yeah, we
New
know.
York
What song?
and stuff.
Yeah, we got song, yeah. Okay,
Artist will do, or the song title, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Email only ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We can squeeze in a tune and then I hope
Oh,
the
Monkey
final
News.
Monkey News.
Oh, what tune have we got? How long is it?
3 minutes. It's a nice one, though.
Brilliant.
Bit of Amy Man.
Fantastic.
Big day, Carl, though, isn't it? Because there's lots going on, and I know Carl's it's very, very important for him that he champions Live 8.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what... I am sick of it, to be honest.
Sick of what?
Just sick of reading about it. Sick of this Live 8 thing. Sick of it all.
Brilliant.
Fed up with it.
What annoys you particularly?
It's not only that today, though, is it? On the way in today, right, saw a gay fella on a bike.
Weird?
On a bike, rushing. What time did the gay march start? What time did they have to be?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
No, but he was rushing, left it late, so he'd had a late night again. So my point's right about him.
What
right?
was your point about just to people who've just tuned in?
Well, the fact that they go out late, so you know they sort of have a nice night out from about 11:30. They're riding in the jeans at like 10:30.
In their jeans.
They're
leather trousers.
But anyway, right? So
they're cutting the back out of their leather trousers about 10:30 at night.
I'm on the way in, right, and I see one stressed out, rushing, right, on a racer, wearing high heels.
Oh, I love you. He's 50's dad, isn't he? He's angry. He's just angry.
If you're a gay fella and you're proud to be gay, but you also want to make poverty history, you don't know what to do today, do you? You're racing all over the place. There's been murder. It seems a bit unfortunate that they've put them on the same day.
Yeah. Well, you can get little leather studded wristbands that say make poverty history.
Yeah.
So you can join in on both
You
parts.
could kill two birds with one stone. Yeah.
Yeah.